What is up, y'all? Thanks for hopping in. Oh, good, Dre. That's awesome. I'll be there too. Appreciate everyone hopping in, talking Bears. What'd you guys think of the Bears trade deadline? JJ's not your savior. He's a goon, and not a good way. Goon, goon in a bad way. I think JJ's a clown. Don't have a flag in the background. Oh yeah, thanks, man. This flag's cool. Old school flag, man. Old school flag. I got that for Christmas a couple years ago. Now I can't tell if I'm live on YouTube. It's tough scene. I'd like to be live on YouTube too. Yeah, I heard about Sanjay Samuel. I think it'll be good if we can figure it out, but we'll see where that goes from there. you know. What up, y'all? People on YouTube. Appreciate everyone hopping in, hanging out. I gotta change some things on here. Thank you, everyone who's hanging out. Appreciate you. What up, y'all? He might go to. I mean, he's going to the. He's visiting a couple different places, so I don't really, I don't think he's going to be. Who knows where he's going to end up? I mean, he just got off a back fusion surgery. It ain't like he's hopping in and like things are perfect. What up, David? Thanks for hopping on the YouTube live. If you guys aren't subscribing on YouTube, hang on to the YouTube live. What's going on, David? Appreciate you hopping in there. Um, we're live on YouTube right now. Just watching this game, man. Yo, should be double tapping. Yeah, yes, Ralph. You double tap. Just keep tapping the screen. Subscriptions to YouTube would be huge. Subscriptions to YouTube would be huge, and moving people over to YouTube Live is the goal as we go along with this thing. Yeah, David's right. Asante Samuel Jr. is visiting the Bears on Tuesday, but he's visiting the Packers tomorrow, and he's visiting the Vikings soon too. So who knows where he's gonna end up, man? Who knows? Ralph, thank you for the gift. Appreciate y'all hopping in. Yeah, the more likes we get, the better. The more people get in here. I can't give you a skull, but I just said it. I can't do that. I just said it for you. Claws up, Big Mike. What's up? Polish is back. Stevie's back. Hey, what's up, guys? And we got the crew's back. The crew's back on the on the YouTubes. What up, crew? Appreciate y'all hopping in here. It's good to see everyone. We're back. Are you guys all boys? You guys all sent at the same time. What's up, fellas? How's the week going so far? This is really a Bo Nix hate watch. If we're being honest, I did pick the Broncos in my survivor pool, so I kind of do need them to win. But claws up, bear down, yes sir, Polish. But yeah, I'm here hate watching Bo Nix. That's what I'm doing. Mayor Johnson. What about Mayor Johnson? Like the live, share live. If you want to join the Claws crew, subscribe. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yeah, the more thumbs up on the YouTube live, the better off we are. A bunch of you guys are in here already. That's great. I want to keep rolling with the YouTube live, man. Get this YouTube live going more and more and more, and really get people over there as like the main platform over a period of time. Um, Cash, yeah, I hate watching. I have not been to U.S. Bank Stadium for a game. I've not been, but if I ever am, I'll let you all know. Oh, thank you, David. Yeah, David says that he normally watches on TikTok for the Bears, but away games, but watch parties. Thank you. Yeah, we got to build it, Stevie. Stevie's right. We got to build YouTube. It's going to take time. You fellas, you guys are on the ground floor. Like, imagine that. Imagine being on the ground floor. It feels like we got something special. If we all lock in, we all lock in, we get it right, we get people over on YouTube. We get it rolling. The subscriber base is up. I'm up like 150 subscribers in the last week, which is crazy. Stuff from this past weekend went absolutely off. I'm so thrilled about the way that watch party went this weekend, and it's really been great. But the chat's been awesome. We got 6 people on YouTube Live. Thank you on YouTube Live. Again, I want to keep moving people from TikTok to YouTube. That is the goal. We want to funnel to YouTube. Lock in, Big Mike. There it is. Lock in. Lock in. I still don't have my gold lock yet, or my orange lock, but I'm getting one. I'm getting one. Appreciate everyone hopping in, hanging out. Yeah, Asante Samuel, I don't know. I think it doesn't really make a difference. The guy off the street, and he's coming off a back fusion surgery. So is that going to make a huge difference in the long run? I really don't know. You know, it is what it is. Okay. Oh, Genty got rocked, bro. Genty got rocked. Lock in. Polish says lock. Aiden, thank you. Aiden says bear down on YouTube. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate everyone hopping in. We got a couple unique users on there. Thank you. Yeah, Menungai and Genty's stats are pretty similar, which is wild. One's picked in the 7th round, and the other one's picked in the number 6 overall. I think that Genty's gonna end up being a better player, but it's cool to see how Ben's using Menungai right now, and to have that type of value in the 7th round is crazy. Lock in. Ryan says lock in on YouTube. Here it is. Lock in, baby. Lock in. I'm trying to say lock in more. I'm going to keep trying to do on YouTube videos like try to make the entry as like, or we lock in to Chicago Bears football. And I think that is a good way to incorporate saying lock in. We got a crew members saying lock in. Nolan, let's go Raiders. Yeah, Nolan, I need the Raiders to lose, but I want Bo Nix to play terrible. Big Mike, that's awesome. Big Mike says he's got a Menungai jersey coming in tomorrow. I want a Loveland orange jersey is what I want. A Loveland orange jersey. Mooseman. Yeah, where's Mooseman at? Mooseman in the house? 9 people on YouTube Live. I appreciate y'all hopping in and hanging out. Let's have a time. Anyone see Roma Dunze's dad's comments this week? He made some comments about the Bears not giving Rome the ball enough. I think that kind of wild that he would actually have that conversation because he's been getting the targets all over the place. And I don't know why his dad just mouthing off like that. We don't need daddy drama on the Chicago Bears. I made a YouTube video a little bit talking about that kind of situation. Rome came out today and talked about it as well. Said that his dad's allowed to say what he wants to say, but I'm my own person. He's his own person. It's the same thing that Caleb said from his dad when Caleb's dad was mouthing off. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I would prefer them, the dads, to just to lock in and not worry about the nonsense. Ryan, remember that game on Sunday? I do, man. What a game it was. What a game it was. We deserve it. That's a wild game. That's a game the Bears lose forever and ever, that Bears lose that game. I can't believe they actually found a way to win that, which is awesome. And it's a game they would lose. Rome gave a statement regarding his dad comments. Yeah, David, that's what I was saying. He did. He said he's allowed to say what he wants to say. And that's fine. He is allowed to say what he wants to say, but it's unnecessary. They don't need it. The Bears don't need it. Mikey done for. Yeah, Wagner, Bobby, it's not funny, Bobby. I think you think it's funny. We're talking Bears here. Not trying to talk about real life stuff. Yeah, Rome's dad's doing way too much. You know, and like he said, I'm Team Rome. I'm not Team Bears. That's fine. And I made a reaction video on YouTube to Roma Dunze's Mic'd Up, was from this weekend. So you can watch the whole Mic'd Up and see my comments about it as it goes along. And I think that, you know, the dad and the kid are two different people, obviously, and the way Rome was playing with all the blocks, he was looking great. He was selfless. I feel like it changed. Yeah, I think Big Mike, I think that the culture has been changing over a period of time, and I think that this weekend was a great point of saying. Worst part of that retweet is he posted from a Packers fan. Yeah, I know. The pin from James Adunze was super annoying. Super annoying. Someone on TikTok said, do you think you can compete with better competition? I know we haven't played the best competition. Yeah, this is what I'd say. You can only play the teams in front of you. So this idea that they haven't played anybody, it's not the Bears' fault. I think that the offense is going to be able to score on better teams now. That's my real gut. That's what I think. But if you look at the schedule, you only play the teams in front of them. And this weekend's the last game of ones that you're like, they have to win this, or they should win this. The rest of the games are kind of up in the air. So, I guess we'll see. I think they can compete against good teams, but like they have as many wins already as they did all of last year, right? So one more win this weekend. Man, that clock was on zero for a long time. Ashton Genty touchdown. I think that was a delay game. I don't know how that wasn't if anyone's watching it. Teams were the warm up. Yeah, I mean you just got to get better. But you can only play the teams in front of them. You know, yeah, you got to support that your son plays. You just have to. I know. I think that Dunze's dad is just being a dad, man. He's just being a psycho dad. And you got to think that these guys who are Dub Bears, these dads, like to get your kid to that elite level now, you have to put so much time and effort as a parent to get them there. You know. Um, they're not Notre. Hey, easy, easy, easy. You see the gold helmet. Easy, easy, easy. Hey, Notre Dame does get to pick, and Notre Dame is going to be in the playoffs. So how about that? Thank you for the follow, Saucy Lace. Appreciate that. Like the live, share the live, dude. No, no, dude. Someone just commented about Caleb's nail polish. I don't care, bro. We don't care in this chat. We support Caleb Williams. We got the Caleb Williams jersey right behind us. Kind of like it there as the backdrop of my chair. But I don't care. My quarterback wins football games and comes up clutch. That's all I care about. So y'all worry about the wrong things. Oh, David, I didn't know that. David said now he wants to be in Rome's life. He was raised by his grandparents. I didn't know that. I don't know the whole story about Rome's upbringing at all. You know, CBS must be a time. Yeah, I mean, the the bigoted. I thought you said big tone for a second. The big Polish Polly says Stevie L must be Italian. The bigoted Notre Dame comment like that. Yeah, dude. I mean, we're a Notre Dame fan. Listen, my dad's worked with Notre Dame for 10 years. I fought it for a long time. I'm a Notre Dame fan. That's what it is. I don't have any good teams to root for. I don't have any good. Notre Dame's my team. I got a good team. My parents went to NIU. I went to DePaul. The basketball team ain't even good at DePaul. Girls basketball team, women's basketball is decent at DePaul. Men's basketball team sucks. I root for U of I as well. I want them to do well. They fell apart. And then there's Notre Dame, who's just playing better. Yeah, I'm not going. Georgia's too far, man. Notre Dame's an hour and a half away from where I live. I can actually go there and support the game, go to the games and stuff like that, and I will, and I have. I gotta go in the locker room this year. I have a video in the cam that I gotta post. It's not Bears related, but it's football related, and I think that's stuff that I want to keep doing. If I can get into more locker rooms and stadium tours and stuff, that Notre Dame does not stink. I think the Bears will beat the Giants this weekend. I do think so. They have to handle business, though. They have to get the ground game going again. They can't get away from it. I'd like to see the red zone offense get going without trick plays. I think the trick plays are cool, but we can't. Right now, ESPN notification. Rome Odunze's dad shots at Bears don't speak for me. I'm Claus. Go Blue Demons. Polish like that. Go Blue Demons. Yep. City boy. Just hit 500 on. What do you mean on women's hockey? Mooseman, what do you mean 500 on women's hockey? Dude, only one leg of our parlay hit last week. Shout out the 21 and over crowd. Henderson or Tez. I mean, I hate that flex for both of those, Dad. Nice job, Mooseman. 500, man. Mooseman, if that's a real number you're throwing around women's hockey, bro, respect. Couldn't be me. With that. No chance. Appreciate everyone hopping in, liking the live, sharing the live. We're on YouTube Live. I'm really chatting with people on YouTube Live. You're on TikTok. I love you. Being around. Bear down, Bryce. Yes, bear down, Bryce Season. Thank you for the follow, Bryce. If you want to follow Abby Murphy, 2 goals, Southside chick. Wow. All right. Who does she play for? Plus 2,200 for 2 goals. And she hit 2 goals. That's crazy, bro. I can see Vegas calling during this Broncos game. Thank you for the rose. DuPage County repping the Bears. Thank you. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, the Bears. Yeah, they're gonna prove they're good or not. Aiden's 100% right. Aiden says on YouTube, he says the Bears' schedule is getting tough now. Would be the time to prove we're a good team. I completely agree. This is when the Bears are gonna earn their keep. They're gonna figure out what they are. They win this game this weekend. You handle business and you go from there and see what happens. You see what happens. But I think they're in the right spot. I think they're doing what they need to do. The defense is banged up, obviously, and they got to be able to stop people, man. They have to find ways to stop people. Minnesota, but he's playing for USA. That's cool, Mooseman. Mooseman, you got to let us know. Mooseman, we got to have a way to communicate, Mooseman. Mooseman's talking about Team USA and chicks from the South Side playing for Minnesota and betting $500 on plus 200 bets. Those are good bets, man. Appreciate it. Bear down, NC bound. Yes, sir. Our defense is weak. Yes, we got to get better on defense for the Bears. A lot of it is just injuries. I think this team's a lot better. Jalen, imagine if Tyreek Stevenson was the number 2 defensive back and not the number 1 defensive back. Bo Nix, take that, bro. Bo Nix gets sacked. These uniforms are awesome. You know, I mean, we can't get around it. I like orange and navy blue better, personally, but the Broncos orange and royal blue. It's a good look. It's a good look. Oh, he just dropped the ball. Ingram just dropped the ball. Straight up drop. Polish wife told me he can't. Oh man, Polish. That's a tough scene. That is a tough scene. Explain this. Last bowl games are favored by 1.5 points, and they won by 2 in the last seconds. Listen. This is Vegas is crazy. Okay, Vegas is crazy. Vegas knows what they're doing. That's what's going on. Claus Loveland, bro. Yes, sir, Loveland. Love Loveland. Bear down. Huge Bear fan from Michigan. What's up? I love the state of Michigan. Don't love the University of Michigan. I love the state of Michigan. Okay. Yeah. All right. So gifts for Bears fans. One. Okay. I really like the salute to service line. I like the sweatshirt from salute to service. And I like the winter hats from salute to service. I don't like the caps, the baseball hats from salute to service, but I like the winter hats. And I think that that's a good place to start. Okay. I think that if you want a little bit nicer gift than those things, you know, like 100, 120 bucks, UNRL, Unreal, they have a limited line they're doing. There's a couple different drops they have going on right now that are pretty cool. Yeah, Vegas definitely knows more than we think, which is just crazy because the lines are always so close and they're so smart. They're so smart. I'm looking for a new Flex Fit Chicago Bears hat. Okay. A new Flex Fit Chicago Bears hat. Well, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. If you hop on YouTube, we'll go down. I'm gonna go to an NFL shop on YouTube. I'll share my screen, and we'll look at some stuff quickly while we're having a chat. So if you want to hop on YouTube live, it's Claws Up, Bear Down. Okay, we'll look at some hats, and I'll show you. Love the troops. Yeah, Polish. Love the troops. Love this. Is salute to service is helping the troops. That is a wonderful thing. All right, we're now sharing my screen. So if you want to look, I'm going to look at some hats here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and check out some hats. So the salute to service, I'm going to show you the stuff I like. I think that this hoodie right here, I think you guys can see my cursor. This hoodie is awesome, okay? I like that hoodie a lot. I want to get that hoodie. It might go on sale at some point, okay? That hoodie is great. So there's the general hoodie. It's got the little logo on the side. I like that hoodie a lot. I think the salute to service hats are okay this year. $50 for this is crazy, to be honest, for that Flex Fit hat. I like an A frame trucker hat. Okay? Like an A frame trucker hat. Bear down, Cristiano. So I like this grayscale one. I think that's cool. I think I still, good flap rim's nice. But let's just go back. Chicago Bears here. Hats. The hats are tough, man. I'm pretty. I know what I like right away. I'm thinking about making a gift guide for this summer or for this winter, which I think would be really cool. If you guys are into it, let me know. If that's something you guys would like me to do, make a gift guide for everyone, for Bears gear. I think these sideline hats are fine. I don't like this mesh they got going on. It's not for me. It's not for me, this mesh. Um, yeah, there's a couple. And there's a couple cool hats. NFL shops got some good plays. Yeah, Die Hard. No matter what happens, Die Hard. No matter what happens. They have this sideline cold hat. I think that's an interesting thing. Personal loan credit to get some of this gear. Yeah, some of it's expensive. Jovis, my score prediction. I think the Bears win by a touchdown, 7.5. I would take. That's my guess. I don't think they're favored that much. But that's what I would. That's what I would be thinking about. So I think the Bears are gonna win. I think the Bears are gonna win. What up, y'all? So proud. Yeah, I'll take it. Quigley, you're the goat, bro. Quigley, you follow me on. You subscribed on YouTube yet? Quigley, that's what I need you to do, JJ. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Still go with just my foam bear head. I mean, I think the foam bear head's cool, man. I think the foam bear head's cool. It's too cool. It's too close to the cheddar head to me, but it's cool. Y'all seen them wild coats that look like actually bear skins? They got some crazy. They got a hood now. It's just a bear hood. I want one of those. I want one of those. Bear hat was $2. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate that. All right, Beto, Mr. Beto, then follow, subscribe to my channel. Maybe we could figure out something to do together. Bear hat was $2. He says. Just trying a good prediction. Parlay this weekend. Listen, is Mooseman still here? Let's craft a touchdown parlay this weekend, huh? How about it? We could craft one right here. I agree. We're on you. If you're on YouTube, let's craft a touchdown parlay. Hold on. Let's start this with this. Let's get the Bears' first touchdown score parlay, or just first touchdown score. I think it's good. I think they're gonna feed Rome this weekend. Is my guess. I think Ben is on. I feel like Ben is heady about what's going on in the universe. He acts like he's not. Quigley, another goat. Thank you, Quigley. I think that Ben acts like he doesn't care, but I think he pays attention to all this stuff. So I don't. My only issue is that this is. I don't know what. Let's see if I can get on DraftKings here. DraftKings. Yeah, I gotta get this is I can't get on there. Clause parlay, Bears, obviously. Okay, Polish. I like this. So we're gonna build it together. Let's build it together. First touchdown score. What's Rome's odds? First touchdown score. It's gonna be Caleb for the first one. Gotta say it's Caleb. I think we can put Caleb in the touchdown score. I think they're gonna feed Rome this weekend, is my guess. It's like Rig the North. No more scam duel. What's wrong with scam duel? I don't need to call it. You talking about what's wrong with scam fan duel? Why are they scamming, Jovis? Why are they scamming? So what do we got so far? We think that so. I mean, how many touchdowns score? How many touchdowns are gonna get? You want a Loveland? We want a Manungai. So the two guys who scored this weekend. Or I guess Manungai didn't score, and then a Caleb. That's three touchdowns. Quite a bit. Ryan, high key, your opinions are trash, Ryan. Not Ryan on YouTube. Ryan, I'm looking over here at TikTok. I don't know if that's the same Ryan. I don't think it is. Ryan Kincaid, he's talking trash about the Bears. Yeah, R.I.P. Marshawn Keelan. That's very, very sad. Very sad. He, like if anyone's ever feeling down or depressed or sad, y'all can always reach out to me. But there are hotlines available. You can use the Suicide Hotline. You can reach out. Someone cares about you. There are people out there that appreciate you, but there's always other options, and people need to try to find the best way they can to do it. First two touchdowns to Manungai? No way. Two TDs first Manungai, then Caleb. I don't know about that. Claus should be on Barstool. I don't disagree with that, Stevie. I don't disagree with that. I think I'd fit in pretty well over there, to be honest. I believe that they have a lot of Chicago guys already, and they look for guys that reach out in different areas. Now, That's the hard part. And I'm a little bit older, to be honest. They're looking for young bucks. You know, they're trying to relate with younger people. Um, I'm ready in their demographic they have. They're not. I don't know if they're worried about me. I would listen if Big Cat called me. I would listen. Big Cat, if you're out there listening, I'm in. I'm in. Give me a call, Big Cat. Anyone got a connection to Big Cat out in the universe? We'll talk to Big Cat. I got no problem. Have you met any Bears content creators? What do you mean by that, Beto? I am one. I am a Bears content creator. Going to my first Bears game ever, so I want a parlay to pay for my ticket. Are you going this weekend, Jovis? You going this weekend? I'll be in Lot D. I will be in Lot D. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. What do you mean, Beto? I am a content creator, but I met a bunch of Bears content creators. To be honest, yeah, I've met Nick from Just Another Bars. Yeah, tag him, Polish. My boy Polish. Listen, if we get this chat going crazy, maybe we can make some moves. Y'all will be part of that ground floor of it. Um, yeah, I met a bunch from. I played golf with Aldo from Bar Room. Played golf with the guy who runs Chi Town Bears, I think is the name of his Faces account. He's starting doing face account stuff now. Um, Played golf with who else was there? But Nick Rohde was the guy who runs Just Another Year Bears, or Just Another Year Jay. He was playing as his. Oh, very good. Yeah, all those are great guy. All's a great guy. And I've started to work with just guys who've met up with me or reached out to me. I worked with the Chicago Sports Podcast. We're going to be doing a live event with them at a local casino for 21 up and over, Wind Creek Casino, on Black Friday with Jim Miller, which is awesome. So, yeah, I played AT with Aldo, but he was awesome. He was super nice and very insightful, and obviously he's a godfather of the Chicago Bears content game. So, he's doing this YouTube stuff for a long time, just trying to bring some fresh ideas and stuff. I'm excited to see what Aiden says on YouTube. I'm excited to see what Caleb and Ben Johnson can cook up on offense. And Aiden, I agree. Want to see what they're able to pull off and do. It's going to be great. Okay. Oh, Jovis got it. Okay, here we go. Bears minus 3.5 overall, over under. Total is 41.5. Caleb, 225 passing, over for sure. My young guy. I like that parlay. I like that parlay. This is a good parlay. Jovis, I like that parlay. Yeah, Wind Creek, man. Jovis, awesome. Yeah, I'll be in Lot D. We'll be in Lot D. My brother and I will be in Lot D if you want to come by. Yeah, Wind Creek, Black Friday. Man, it'd be cool if we get this actually rolling. Do it in real life, man. Hang out, talk some Bears, ask Jim Miller some questions. I'm pumped about just hanging out with Jim Miller. You know, part part of this content game. I want access to NFL players, man. I want to meet these guys. I want to interview Brian Urlacher. I want to hang out with Brian Urlacher. Bear down, yes sir. Bear down. Like the live, share the live. Appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Just hanging out. OKC Breaks. What's going on, man? Welcome to live. OKC Breaks Golf. What up, yo? Hell yeah. We might have a team, fellas. Bear down. Yes, sir. Yeah, just hanging. If you want to join the Claws crew, you can send me a heart meeting to join the Claws crew. Are you going to Rookies in Hoffman Estates for a Monday Night Football game? No. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know anything about that yet, so. Polish says he's putting a mortgage on that parlay. It's a good parlay. It's a good looking parlay. I like that. Bears 3.5. The Broncos better figure this stuff out. Have them in support survivor pool. Bear down. Bear down. Bear down. Appreciate y'all hopping in, hanging out. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. It's going to hit, bro. Trust. Sources, me. Sources, trust me, bro. It's going to hit. Only gamble what you can lose. I've actually taken a little gambling break. Normally I used to gamble on every game I could, but I shut it down a little bit. What do you think of our trade? I think the trade's fine. I think the trade's fine. What I think it signals that they don't believe bear down CV. I think that the trade signals that they don't believe they're ready to win anything that much, and they value the draft picks quite a bit. So it's a depth piece. It's nothing that exciting. It is what it is, and you know, I was hoping they go make a big splash. I don't think, I'm not a football professional, but I value high level talent that can be successful and has backed it up over a draft pick that we don't know anything about. That's just a guess. Fourth, oh wow, they stumbled, and then you got a giant punt off. So I think that getting like a guaranteed great player is huge. But I also know when they did it with Khalil Mack, it didn't resort to winning. So what do you do? You know, Vito, thank you for the gift. Yeah, QB2 will be there. Oh, really? That's cool. It's a Bears party. That's sweet. What Monday night game? This Monday night? I thought we were gonna get money. I thought we were gonna get Max Crosby too. I don't think it was like a rumor. I think they were having conversations. What it sounded like from polls is that Ben Johnson was trying to like tell him keep the picks. It would have taken a lot to get Max Crosby. It would have taken a lot. I mean, I think they called on everybody. I think you call on Garrett. I think you call on Crosby. I think you call on everybody. So you do whatever you can to figure it out. You can do whatever you can. I was watching my notifications too, but nothing. Burger. Monday night football game. All right, that's cool. No, I didn't know about that. Is it this Monday? I'm a wrestling coach too. Wrestling starts on Monday morning. I got practice at 5:45 a.m. Monday morning. So my life's about to get real busy here. Bear down, Kyle. Yes, sir. I don't think they offered Crosby. I think that people are going to call and they're going to listen. I mean, it's the same thing with the Jets. I think when they get a call about Sauce Gardner for 2 first picks, you're like, okay, done. See you later. Hawk Harrison. Stop with that, Polish. That ain't true. That ain't true. Yo, what up, Henry? Hammer and Hanks in the house. Phil V, what's up? David, what's going on? We are live on YouTube. Thank you for the heart, me, Henry. They turned down the Cowboys. Yeah, I think they turned down a bunch of teams. But again, I think they had to get a bunch of picks for him, and I don't think anyone's going to give it to him. So it is what it is. That's awesome, Polish. Appreciate y'all hopping in, hanging out. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. If you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. Okay? Working through both of them. Lock in. Yeah, Paulie, lock in. All right? Lock in. Lock in. Claus, Mikey, what's going on, Mikey? What is up? What is up? What is up? Yeah, he's got a Paulie's got to lock in here. 2 picks. Yeah, 2 first round picks is too much. Serious question, you miss Fields? No. No. I don't miss Justin Fields. Mikey, thank you for that. Heart me. No, listen. Before I say what I'm going to say, Justin Fields seems like he's a great man. Seems very nice. Seems very well put together. Represented the team very well. Justin Fields isn't good enough to be an NFL starting quarterback. That's why he got sat in New York for Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor. And it is what it is. He's going to be a career backup, but he won't start again unless someone gets hurt, like Tyrod Taylor got hurt. So, no, I don't miss him. Yeah, I don't miss him. And I don't think people realize how good Caleb Williams really is. How many fourth quarter comebacks did Justin have? It was 0, He didn't win a game when the other team scored 21. Caleb just won a game where they got a block kick, a onside kick against him, a kickoff return against him, and the other team scored 42 points and Caleb won. Caleb's the truth, bro. Caleb's the truth. He's the truth. He's gonna smash every Bears record that's ever been around. Yeah, Brennan, I agree. Brennan just said on TikTok that watching Bo Nix makes you realize how much hate that Caleb gets. Caleb gets a lot of hate. The reasons I believe that Caleb Williams gets a lot of hate is because he is picked number one overall, and he also carries about himself, and it's different than everyone else. I think people are really intimidated by the nails in the sense of why would someone do that differently than I wouldn't do that, so why would they do that? It's so much different than what I think men should do, and I think that there are a lot of underlying issues in that statement as well. And I think that Caleb is just very polarizing. So the hate he gets is because of how polarizing he is. I saw a Minnesota fan say that JJ McCarthy doesn't get the same benefit of the doubt as Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is the most scrutinized athlete in the NFL. And all he's ever done, all Caleb Williams has ever done is won close games or put the team in position to win. You think about the games that he's done that in, okay? The Thanksgiving game last year, the Packers game, sending the game to OT with Minnesota last year. This year, Vegas. Last year, Washington. This year, Washington. This year, this past week against the Bengals. So 7 or 8 touchdown like drives to win the game or put the team in a go-ahead position to win. And that is crazy. I mean, Brendan, he's just super scrutinized. I don't understand why he is. Jovis said on YouTube, I wish that we would have gotten the rivalry jerseys. I agree. I think we're getting the rivalry jerseys next year. What I don't understand about the rivalry jerseys is that why are they not playing in the rivalry jerseys against their other team who's the rival in their rivalry jerseys? Or maybe it's only a home team thing. But I'm confused about why that happens. I thought that the people hated on the Cardinals one. I thought the Cardinals rivalry jersey was cool. I think the all white. I've been fiending for polar bear whites. Bear down, Liam. I have been fiending for polar bear white uniforms for the Chicago Bears for years, especially with all the other teams getting them. The other thing I'd love to see is I'd love to see this bear head on a Chicago Bears helmet. I'm not a traditionalist when it comes to uniforms. I think that it is cool to pay homage to it, just like the Broncos are doing tonight. The Broncos have the throwbacks on. This is super cool. But I would like to see the Bears do cool stuff. Why can't the Bears do cool stuff? Why can't you switch it up a little bit? Why can't you, I think this is the coolest logo in sports. Honestly. So why can't the Bears do that with put on the side of the helmet one time? Why can't we do that? We should be able to do that. The Bears retro with the orange numbers. Yeah, I mean, Jesus was saying that they said the old throwback. I don't like the painted throwback helmet, if that's what you're talking about, but I really like the Urlacher block orange and blue. I don't like the striped helmet they had or the striped jerseys, the throwbacks that way. The throwback is a traditional jersey. David writes, the reason Caleb paints his nails is to honor his mom as a nail tech and to bring awareness to suicide in the crisis life hotline. #988. And I agree, right? Like he painted that on his nails and it's anti-bullying stuff. He has his Caleb Cares, which is anti-bullying organization in the city of Chicago and all over. Those things all really matter to him. And the anti-bullying stuff is funny because he paints his nails and has anti-bullying and then he gets bullied for it. People are insecure of their masculinity and are afraid of a man with painted nails. They need to grow up. Caleb is the truth. Polish, this is a very nuanced opinion. I'm very proud of you, Polish. These are the type of people we need in our chats, okay? I agree. I think people are insecure with the masculinity and what masculinity means to them. And then Caleb Williams doesn't conform and he paints his nails. Here's the thing. I don't have to paint my nails. You don't have to paint your nails, but you could. Nothing's stopping you. Listen, a couple years ago, I was coaching. I coached Team Illinois for wrestling. We were always in a big national tournament, and one of the girls, I coached the boys team and the girls team. The girls came up to me, he's like, Hey coach, can we paint your nail? And I was like, your nails. I'm like, well, you can't, I don't want to paint all my nails, but I'll paint my pinky nail. You can paint my pinky nail. So it started off, I was the first coach to do it, pinky nail. And all of a sudden, all the other coaches started doing the same thing. But it ended up becoming a team unity thing, which was cool, right? And it's like, and I took it off and it was done. So I think it's crazy that there's so much conversation about the nails, but like, I don't care because he's clutch and he wins football games and puts his team in position to win. He throws touchdowns. So what do I care? I want him to play football well and represent the city well, you know? As long as he's not an asshole. But it seems like, in all accounts, like this diva attitude that was talked about in college is all a lie. It's not real. He's not a diva, you know? He's not a diva. So thank you for Alex for the gift. TRSP, thank you for the gift. Appreciate y'all hopping in, hanging out. Um, Appreciate you hanging out on both sides, man. The YouTube chat's been rolling in. I love talking to people on YouTube. So if you want to hop in from TikTok to YouTube, claws up, bear down. Okay, it's official YouTube channel. But we're YouTube's growing fast. I think I'm gonna beat 1,000 subscribers pretty quick here. Best coach in Fargo. Polish, who are you? Who are you? Who is Polish Polly? Polish Polly, do I know you in real life? If I know you in real life, please DM me so I know who I'm talking to. But yeah, you know, it's just it is what it is. I just don't care. I don't care. Like that stuff doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me at all. Ask for help. R.I.P. Keelan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think this the mental health stuff that everyone's talking about right now, it's really important. We need to not forget about it in a year from now, you know, or in a couple of months or next month. Need to do that. You know, need to be thinking about it. 4th and 2. Raiders are going for it. We still got a football game and they converted and a flag. Lots of flags. Tucker's about to score. Tucker scores about 500 flags thrown though. All right. Appreciate everyone hopping in, hanging out in the chats. As long as you win, who cares? Stevie, I agree. As long as he wins, who cares? And to be honest, if you lose, they start losing, it's not gonna be because of his nails. You know? It's not gonna be because of his nails. And they're gonna always have these guys have so much time in their hands. I'd like for Caleb to be watching a lot of film. I'd like to know that. But they can't be doing football for 14 hours a day. It's not realistic. So, um, but I don't like this for my survivor pool right now. Everybody, I don't like this one bit for my survivor pool at all. There are only like 20 people left in the survivor pool, and I have the Broncos to win. So, who knows? Raiders are a better team than how they played. I mean, it'd be to be honest. Listen, if we're gonna lose the survivor pool and it's Bo Nix losing to the Raiders after everyone told us that the Raiders were trash the whole time, I will take it. I will take it. I will take it because everyone's telling me Bo Nix is better than Caleb Williams. I don't see it. I just don't see it. He doesn't do anything special. He's not overly athletic. He has a great football coach. He seems like he makes good decisions on the football field. But that's it. That's it. I don't see anything crazy. I don't see anything crazy out of Bo Nix. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Like the live, share live. Got a live goal going. We got some woolly hats on there for the live goal, but we're trying to build on YouTube, and we got 8 people strong in the YouTube live chat. Appreciate y'all hopping in, hanging out on the YouTube live. Logan, thank you for the gift. Logan, you are wrong. Okay, Caleb is why. I would like to know if you don't think Caleb's the guy. Why not? Why not? Why isn't Caleb the guy? I think he absolutely is the guy. I think he absolutely is the guy. There's no reason he isn't, man. There's nothing that tells me he isn't the guy. Hopping in, hanging out, joining this Thursday evening. Raiders are winning. Raiders are winning 7-0. They just punted the ball back. Just punting the ball back. Way too much time in the pocket, but Logan, that's they're trying. He has to learn how to he has to learn how to throw in the pocket. That's what everyone keeps telling me. He has to learn how to throw in the pocket. So how does he learn how to throw in the pocket if he doesn't stay in the pocket? I don't understand that. David says on YouTube, our offense is ranked fifth right now. Why are people mad? Or not mad, but why are you questioning what's going on? The Chicago Bears have a fifth ranked offense in the NFL. I don't think it should scare you, Logan. Okay, but again, look, like people want him to play from the pocket. You don't want him to bounce outside and start scrambling, right? But then you say he takes too much time in the pocket. So which one is it? That's the part that's hard for me. It's like, do you want him to sit there and figure it out, or do you want him to not do it? I would like him to throw the ball faster. In my, it's not even viral, but the clip that I had, it went off pretty well, was the Loveland call, and in that call, I literally go 1, 2, 3, pass. I'm counting out loud because it was a lot in that game, but it shows that he's learning to do it. Right? He has to get to his back foot and throw the ball. We know that, but he has to try. He has to learn to do it. Everyone wants him to be a finished product after 20 games. He's not. I want him to be a finished product in year 4. But I've seen enough to say he's gonna be the quarterback for a long time in Chicago. Uh, Ty, you had me in the first half. Ty HVAC guy says I'm a Packers fan, and I think that Caleb Williams is improving a lot, but I'm not gonna be the last part. Something negative about the Bears. He had me in the first half. You really, really had me in the first half. But yeah, Stevie says, how much more does he have to do to prove it? I don't know, Stevie. I don't know. They want him to be perfect and pass from the pocket, but not pass from the pocket, and keep the ball long enough to see the field, but don't see the field too well. I don't think it'll ever be good enough, and I think we're just going to be lifelong Caleb defenders until he wins the Super Bowl. That's what I think. I think it's going to continue like this for a long time until the Bears win the Super Bowl. That was a terrible screen. That was weird. And a hold. That was weird. I didn't like that. Stats by X-ray. Let's see what happens when I kick this. Oh, I like this stats by X-ray. Okay, Geno Smith has 83 yards. Bo Nix has 19 yards passing. Ashton Genty has 31 yards and a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 9 yards. Brock Bowers, 31 yards. Troy Franklin, 13 yards. Yeah, nothing crazy. Broncos only have 30 yards total. I thought the Broncos were good. I think the Broncos are like 2 touchdown favorites in this game, too. I think they're 2 touchdown favorites. No negativity. Lock in, Stevie says. Yes, sir. We got to lock in. We got to stay positive. Positive vibes here. This ain't no pyramid. Be perfect in the NFL is shooting for perfection and landing on greatness. Polish, where are you? Polish Paulie. You're a wise man. You're a wise man. Be perfect in the NFL is shooting for perfection and landing on greatness. Yes. Shoot for the stars. You might just land on the moon. That's what we want to see. Bo Nix, they're punting again. They're punting again. From Brooks. You gotta DM me. I don't know that Favy. I don't recognize that. I just go by Claus on here. Some of y'all know my government name, what I go by at work. I don't really want to go by that on here. I'd appreciate y'all just call me Claus on here if you have a relationship with me. But thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. All the way from Brooks. That's 7 years ago now. That's awesome. Mark is a jerk. Oh my God. Mark, you're soft, dude. Mark, you're so soft. Insecure little man, Mark. That's what you are. You're insecure. Insecure. You don't know what you're talking about. Everyone worried about the wrong stuff. You're worried about the wrong stuff, Mark. Yeah, I think Mike Bo Nix is like they'd say he's like a fourth quarter guy. I don't know. That's what Big Cat says. I haven't watched a lot of his games. I've been so freaking locked in on the Bears that it's hard to pay attention to everything in the NFL, to be honest. I much respect to the reporters who are doing everything, but like I'm watching Bears football, I'm watching Bears news, I'm watching Bears press conferences. Like it's hard to keep up with everything that's going on. And so I can see how these analysis guys get caught not actually watching the games and stat watching. I can see how that happens. What his restricted for? I got a restriction on my live. Someone complained about me. Yeah. All right. That's fine. I'm not doing anything wrong on the lives. I'm not doing anything live. People are allowed to troll me and say whatever they want to, but if I say anything back, I get in trouble. No, I appreciate everyone hanging out. Yeah, I think Mike that he has been a second half quarterback, but we'll see. Thank you for joining, H. Appreciate it. It's been a good live tonight. I appreciate everyone who's hanging out. Polish Stevie, Ryan, Mooseman. Mooseman disappeared on us, but we got guys out here hanging out, having a good time. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Man, the Raiders better not win this game though. Better not win this game. I actually, my one of my best friends and he's a Raiders fan. His wife's a Broncos fan. They play twice a year. Play twice a year. Good defensive play there. I tried a little end around, did not work. A little end around did not work. Loss of 5. Loss of 5. Boom, 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 boom. Where's Mikey? Where is Mikey? That's a good question, Stevie. Where is Mikey? Where is Mikey? Big Mike. I saw Big Mike hop in my TikTok, so maybe he's on there. What would be your reaction? The Bears beat the Eagles. I'd be so pumped if the Bears beat the Eagles. There's Stevie. There's Big Mike. Big Mike's right there. Big Mike's hanging out. I'd be pumped. I want the Bears to win, beat the Giants, and then we'll worry about the next game after that, and the next game after that. But let's go ahead and get them to beat the Giants first, right? Let's beat the Giants first. Who are they playing? I don't even. Let's see the schedule. Minnesota next week after this one. Bears schedule. I mean, you got to beat Minnesota too, bro. But I'm worried about this week. Let's worry about this week. Giants this week. Yeah, Minnesota. Okay. All right. That should be a big live stream for us. Minnesota. Minnesota. Stevie. Yeah, we're all still hanging out. We're all still hanging out. Okay, so Broncos. Yeah, Giants and Vikings. I mean, it should be 2 wins, man. It should be 2 wins. They gotta beat JJ. JJ doesn't even feel like a Chicago kid. Nita, I will be at the Giants game. So the plan right now is to probably go live from the tailgate lot for a while, but during the game I will not be live because I'll be at the game. But the goal is to make I'm going to make a game day vlog. I haven't made one in a while, so I want to make a vlog, put it out there for that game, and then I'll be on YouTube. 1-0 mentality. Big Mike's saying it, 1-0 mentality. We are worried about the Giants. Then we'll worry about the Vikings. But yeah, I will be safe. Thank you, Nita. Yeah, we won't be live for that, but we're gonna go live early in the morning. Do my best to see if I know TikTok will be a lot easier for my phone than YouTube. We'll see if I can get on YouTube. How many Bears beanies do I have? Only a couple really. I have way more baseball hats. Lock in the stadium, yes. Lock in the stadium. I don't know. You think that Soldier Field let me bring this lock in? I just put it in my Carhartt, my lucky lock. I just got a salute to service one this weekend, and I have an old school one that just says Chicago Bears around the outside of the stripe. I like that one a lot, and then I have a newer one from a couple years ago. So 2 or 3 of them, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. But I'm trying to make some merch. I think winter beanies would be fun merch to make. Hats, obviously, people love the hats I have. Some of the most common questions I get: where do you get your cap? Where do you get your hat? What's hat's that? So I think that's something that is in the works. It is in the works to get some merch done. But I'll 100%. Yeah, Polish. That's fair. So he's not a Chicago kid. He's a Lagrange Park kid. So I'm not technically a Chicago kid then either. I was born in Chicago, but I grew up in the suburbs. But he just is. He doesn't like. I was having this conversation with someone at work today. Nita, I don't have any merch yet for sale. I do have stickers though, and that is something that I can get out to people. We can figure that out. Maybe on. I'll do something. You get speed on YouTube. Yeah, Stevie, we can figure that out. Let me go get them real quick. Yeah, I need to get some merch. Hold on, let me get these stickers, and we'll talk about who I think has a Chicago personality. So these are the stickers I have. How sick are these, huh? Let's see, get that in zoom. There it is. It's holographic. These are pretty dope. Here it is. Oh, here it is, Nita. There you are. But yeah, these turned out really cool. I mean, it's the same logo. I mean, we got right there. Look at that, just right out there. But we got it. Can you see it now, Nita? Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. So I have some stickers. Trying to get the merch going. You know, we're just trying to. I'm just trying to. We're trying to find ways to need a sticker. All right. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, my guys in the YouTube chat, you guys deserve stickers. You guys deserve stickers. You're well earned stickers. You've well earned stickers. Let me figure out how I can't really DM on. Polish says, yeah, these guys in the YouTube chat for sure. It's not vinyl. It's like it's a sticker meal sticker, but they did it. They do a really good job. It's not vinyl, but it does good. I have one on the back of my computer, and it doesn't. It stays good. Maybe it's vinyl. I don't know. I don't know. It does a good job. Thank you for the follow, Kevin. Appreciate that. Yeah, these stickers are sweet. Stickers are sweet. But yeah, I'm trying to get merch going. You know, I'm trying to build money from things like make money from it, from the content business, and then put money back in. Right. So I've invested a lot of my own money already, and I want to start being able to create money from what we're doing. Put a lot of time and effort into it, so I want to be able to make money off of what we're doing. Um, and hopefully provide a great product and a great community for everyone that's involved in it, you know? So that's the goal. And to start finding ways to do it. The live events, one of the first ways I'm going to make some good money off of it. So people showing up and showing support for that live event at Wind Creek on Black Friday would be awesome and huge for me. And then, you know, I'm trying to work on, we got some brand deals I'm working on too and stuff. So there are things we're doing. I'm trying to make moves, you know, but this has been a year and a half of me really grinding, trying to get this stuff right and build. And it really feels like we're getting some traction now. Really, really feels like we're getting some traction now. Thank you, Nita. I appreciate the support. Appreciate everyone's support. I didn't, I started doing stuff. I didn't really expect much of it, and it's kind of just been something I'm really passionate about, and grinding on it and keeping it going the best we can. You know, 2 restrictions. What the hell? Your live containing themes of harassment and bullying. I mean, I got restrictions on my TikTok live, and I don't even know what I did. People just complaining. Pat Bryant, Illini grad. Love to see that. All right, now the restrictions are gone. Appreciate y'all staying in here, hanging out. YouTube's been popping. Nita, if you're not on YouTube, go subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, Polish, we'll find a way. We'll find a way to get you a sticker. Gonna mark the ace cards as a Wind Creek with those stickers. I mean, yeah, please don't cheat the casino. But yeah, that'd be sweet. I'll definitely bring some to Wind Creek. All right, now it's first and goal for the Broncos. All of a sudden they march down the field. Touchdown. Not yet. Just kidding. Out of bounds. Out of bounds for Harvey. Harvey, I thought was going to be better than he is. Didn't everyone think? Yeah, people were just grumpy. I didn't say anything wrong, but the guy came in talking smack about the Bears. I don't know what I did, you know? I know we've had some conversations about the Cowboys player passed away, and I think that's not negative at all. I think that's we have to talk about it and make sure people know they have places that people they can talk to. It's a very serious thing. So, but yeah, I don't know why I got restrictions. I'm curious. I know TikTok's notoriously hard to talk to too, like impossible to find. All right, Broncos second and goal. Bo Nix throwing the ball, touchdown. Is that Franklin? Franklin touchdown. All right. 7-7 game incoming here. 7-7 game incoming here. Appreciate everyone who's been hanging out all night. We got 17 new followers. That's awesome. We got 2 woolly hats, which is great. And YouTube's been popping off per usual. My guy Polish, Big Mike, Stevie, David, Jovis, all been in here hanging out, enjoying the YouTube channel. Appreciate someone is liking the video quite a bit. Appreciate that. All right. It is 7-7 on Thursday Night Football. Let's see these stats. I like this X-ray stats. So now Bo Nix has 73 yards. What, 73 yards and a half? They would crucify Caleb Williams for 73 yards and a half. And I think that's the big difference. The rest of these guys aren't dealing with that nonsense that Caleb is. Caleb's just dealing with that forever, man. Nonsense. What do you guys think of Ben Johnson's creativity this weekend? Did you like the creativity? Do you not like the creativity? Do you think it's too much? I can't tell I feel like it's a crutch or if it's him saying he doesn't believe in what they're doing fully. I can't really tell. I think the creativity was needed. I think it opens up the offense and it makes the defensive teams really focus on different things than they should. You know, they can't just focus on their normal stuff. So I like that for sure by them. But what do you guys think about the creative plays? Are they cool? Are they bad? What do you guys think? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing, man. I think it's a good thing. But it opens up the offense, man. And they're cool. It's fun. It's a fun offense to watch. Plus, with Monungai and what they've been doing with DeAndre Swift, they know they can run the ball, man. So what are we really arguing about? What are we arguing about here? I like it. Loved how pumped Tyson was to have it in the playbook. Yeah, he did. I agree. Tyson seemed pumped. And Ben, I trust. They sound like clowns on TikTok. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, Polish Polly. I don't know what these people they're doing. Everyone who's on here now is doing great. But yeah, someone reported me for no reason. So the Tyson Bagent trick play was named Baby Daddy. Yeah, I know. I like that too. David's right. So that trick play by Tyson Bagent was named Baby Daddy. That's super cool that they named it Baby Daddy. I love that. I think that's a cool way to pay homage to him. He just had a baby girl. Shout out Tyson and I don't know if it's his wife, his girlfriend, whoever it is, but shout out them. I have a baby girl too, so appreciate that. Appreciate that. He even said they've tried these and not put them in. Ben's legit. Yep. Ben is legit. Absolutely. Chris Moore, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that hopping in. Yeah, I think it's cool that Tyson got in there. I have nothing against Tyson either. I'm just going to defend Caleb to my heart's content. So nothing wrong with Tyson. I think he seems like a great guy as well. 70 yards is 70 yards passing. Hey, Claus, do you prefer I join YouTube channel, TikTok? Great. Oh, Nita. Nita, to be honest, like YouTube is a great place to be. Both places are awesome. I'm going to continue to really try to grow YouTube. So I appreciate, like the help on both. I'm going to continue to love both channels, but YouTube is where I want to gravitate towards. So I'm going to keep trying to take people from, if you're on TikTok, I'm going to keep trying to bring people over to YouTube and YouTube Live and continue these streams as we get going and really try to focus on, if we get more and more people in here, the chat that's in YouTube, eventually. So, Nita, I'm glad you're here. But yeah, the subscribers, like this is where, I can start to get part of the creative program and stuff like that. So this is supportive. I appreciate it, Nita. Thank you for hopping into YouTube. Caleb's my QB, going to be the best in his class by far. Yeah, I think that Jaden Daniels is very good. I do think that what we saw in Jaden Daniels, him getting hurt, is who Jaden Daniels is, and I think he's going to be hurt for a lot of his career. I think he's just too small. I think he's just too small. I think he's skinny and not enough muscles on those bones to stay healthy. You know, I like me a thicker quarterback. And Caleb is underrated. I mean, he's a little bit shorter. He's only 6'1", but he's underrated in size. He's about 230, so it makes a big difference. He can take some of those hits. I think Caleb's taking a lot less hits this year. Mike, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Those subs on YouTube are huge. Subs on YouTube are huge. All the engagement is huge. All this stuff, like, to be honest, like we got a lot of day ones in here right now. Like the engagement, the likes, the comments, the reshares, all that stuff is really good for the algorithm. So like the best way, um, to support the channel is like just engaging. JD definitely is too skinny, needs to bulk up. Yeah, I think he absolutely has to. His elbow was disgusting this weekend. I don't want guys getting hurt. I just think that he just is going to. He's just too small. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. JJ, thanks for joining. Appreciate Ryan hopping in, user hopping in. But yeah, so we want to grow on YouTube. I'm gonna keep making cool YouTube longer form videos. It's a grind with YouTube, like catching, but the shorts are going off. But really, I know I can work the short form media already. I'm learning the longer form media. That part is difficult to get it going. So try whatever I can to keep rolling. Try whatever I can to keep rolling. But I just appreciate everyone's support. RG4, that's a hilarious comment. JJ on TikTok, I just called him RG4. Yikes. Yikes. Bear down, brother. Finally have a great coach. Yes, they do, JJ. Absolutely. They finally have a great coach. Bear down, chill in 38. Bear down. Visa MasterCard. What the hell is this? Visa MasterCard. I'm a big football fan, not a little football fan. Big football fan. Mm, 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 mm. Who is gonna win this game? Exactly. It's progress. Yeah, it's progress. Progress, progress, progress. We're just trying to make progress. We're trying to find better ways of doing it. Right now, I'm restricted a little bit by technology uses. I obviously have a great camera. My phone's great. Microphone's great. All that stuff's good. But the computer is my next step. So we're working towards getting a proper computer in here and being able to really start turning up the progress. Bear down, Bobby. Bear down. Visa Mastercard. Raiders will win Thursday night. No, don't say that. I need the Broncos to win. I think it'd be funny if Bo Nix loses though. Hand up. I think it'd be funny if Bo Nix loses, but I need the Broncos to win for my survivor pool. What are those? What is he wearing? Those are terrible shoes. Awesome setup. Thank you, Polish. Yeah, we got a good setup in here. We got a good base, man. I got a good base. I got the cool room going. We're building on. We're adding more things over here, which is great. I think this is a cool idea that I started doing this with the TV. Hand up. Props to myself. But it's the start, man. We're still, you guys are all in the very foundation of this. We're just getting rolling. Haven't even really touched the moon yet. We're just kind of beginning here, and got a lot of cool stuff planned and trying to, again, we're trying to build a great community of Bears fans. Want to be positive about what we got going on. Lock in. People want to lock in, be positive about Caleb Williams, and try to provide content to you all that's engaging, that you're excited about, and that's fun to watch, and continue to build community. But the community is really important. Man, drop. Was that an interception? Hit the ground. Oh, the drop a Ruski there. Giants are worse against the run. Yeah, I think they're gonna run for 200 too. The Bears will. Yeah, what's the some of my gamblers on YouTube? What is the line for rushing? Polish, the best is yet to come. Yes, it is. Yeah, building the brand, building the brand. But it's like it's my brand, but it's our brand. Like you guys are as important. I mean, I'm the vessel of it, but without you guys being involved, none of this shit matters. So You know, we just need to keep having, and I'm grateful for it. Like, it starts small and it builds. You know, it's the way it is. Everyone starts with 0 followers, 0 subs. So to be where we're at now, I'm super excited. I mean, I think really realistically, the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is super close, and then just getting to watch hours. Watch hours are hard to get to monetize in YouTube. You know, because if you ever looked at it, whatever, but about 4,000 watch hours of long form content gets you to monetization. So we're just building. We're just building. We're just building. But I like live streaming. I think the live streaming I connect well with, especially when the Bears are on, because it's when I can be most authentic and I'm most true to myself, and I think you all can appreciate that. The score right now is 7-7. So kind of a boring game. 70 yards passing on both sides of the ball. Seems like the Broncos are starting to figure some stuff out, but we'll see. Ashton Genty's been quiet. Um, Bo Nix has been fine. But I turned away. I looked at the chat for a second. They were down the field marching. Let's go. Let's see what Bo Nix has got here. A little rush up the middle. A little sidearm throw. First down for the Broncos. Yeah, I think the line ended up at 9.5 for the Broncos tonight. It's been nice that they've actually had good Thursday night games. I mean, this one isn't exciting, but they've had good ones for sure so far. Um, I have Madden. I don't play very much Madden. I wish I did play more games, but all the content time takes its time. You know, I'm cooked. I had the over. My wife is gonna kill me again. Stay positive. Stay positive. Tell her we're gonna win a parlay. We got a clause up parlay. We're gonna win on Sunday. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. He says, "Love your content clause and the Bears man cave." Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we gotta get cleaned up. I gotta figure out what I can do with this stuff. I just don't have any room to put stuff away. I don't know where to put stuff. Is the problem. I don't play college football. Um, I don't play college football. Madden though, I do. I do love Madden. I do love Madden. I just haven't played very much. Been doing a lot of content stuff, and then, like I said, we're about to get in wrestling season, so I'm gonna have time for wrestling season, work, and school and content. And content. So, and trying to be a good dad, trying to be the best dad I can be. Most importantly, lock in Polish, lock Polish, lock Polish, lock Polish, lock Polish. Man, I can eat a Polish sausage right now. Polish sausage is good. Maxwell style Polish sausage, good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Lock in, Stevie. Lock in, Stevie. We got the locks. We got the locks ready to go. Bang, 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 bang. Bo Nix just got intercepted. Yeah, right. This dude's better than Caleb. This dude sucks. What are they talking about? This guy stinks. He's also 47 years old. What a terrible. He threw in a double coverage across his body, floating the other way. That was a terrible play. Bo Nix sucks, dude. I thought this kid was good. Extra onions. Call extra onions. I never had extra onions now, but I do like extra onions. I like onions a lot. Max, it's a boring game, but listen, if this is a Bo Nix hate watch, a Bo Nix hate watch, that's cool, man. This is cool. He's playing like trash, so we'll take it. But they need to win for my survivor pool. There's a lot of money in the line. Please, no Raiders. All right. A lot of money in the line, that survivor pool. Big survivor pool. Big survivor pool. 250 people in a survivor pool, something like that. Primetime games are bad. Yeah, this one's bad, man. Hey, listen, we're all in it together. At least we're a Bo Nix hate watch, and he's fulfilling that. Yes, Caleb Williams over Bo Nix. Absolutely. And Drake May, everyone keeps talking about Caleb Williams and played one, but Drake May is literally they played nobody, and they're just all over him being the best. 30 seconds left. 21 seconds left, excuse me. Raiders are on the 36-yard line, and they just called a timeout before they got to delay the game. He's trash. Bo Nix isn't good. He's not good. He's not good. Caleb's number one in his class. Yes, sir, Mike. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I don't like Herbie's tie. I don't like Herbie's tie. It's not a good tie. It's not a good tie. Broncos are 7-2. Gosh. Jeez, 7-2, huh? They already played 9. They're about to be whatever they get today. Do you think the Bears are gonna win? Yeah, this team 7-2 is wild, bro. Wild, bro. Not good. They are not good. I know their defense is supposed to be pretty good, but Gino's moving the ball pretty well. Denver has been escaping. I'm not gonna repeat that on stream, but it's funny, Polish. It's funny. It's funny. I'll give you that. Funny man, Polish sausage down here, Polish Polly. What up, y'all? Thanks for having the live, liking the live, sharing the live. You can join Claw's crew if you send me a heart me. Get exclusive stickers. I need that little title, crew. Eventually, we'll have Claw's crew on YouTube, but I got to get there's certain stipulations to be able to have super fans and super chat and stuff like that. So we got to keep grinding. We're still grinding YouTube. That's what we're trying to get at. Move people from TikTok, from the phone to the computer or to your phone on YouTube's. Sup, dude? Sup, Sam? Sup? Sup? Yeah, 7-2 for this team. I just don't think they're very good. Just don't think they're very good. And we know the Raiders aren't very good, but they have good players, man. I mean, Max Crosby. I think Max Crosby is the best player the Bears have played all year. The best performance. That's the half. Bo Nix. Bo Nix is getting booed right now. Bo Nix is getting booed. Bear down. Bear down. Yes, sir, Jones. Life treating you well. How many times you changed Sam? Yeah, the fourth quarter of the Bears game was crazy. That's where I came from. Where'd you come from, Anthony? TikTok? Anthony Sparks, TikTok? Or where you come from? Wow, then yeah, Sam, a couple of times. I was worried about my heart more than anything. Yeah, Hermaker, I agree. That game was wild. It's my heart I was worried about. Yeah, if you're coming over to YouTube from TikTok, I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out. Got some cool stuff going on both. And I'm gonna try to, we'll try to get them all going. Once I figure out get a new computer, I'll be able to put TikTok in the same place that we have YouTube. But YouTube is where I want to live. So YouTube is where we'll be streaming. YouTube is where we'll be focused the best we can. But TikTok's fun too. TikTok, I get a lot of love on TikTok. So keep going. The people are. Yep, TikTok. That's awesome. Appreciate that, Anthony. I think we got a bunch of people over here in the last game from TikTok, which is great. Welcome to the community. Welcome to Claws Up, Bear Down. Appreciate y'all. How do I feel about Sauce Gardner? I think that was a crazy overpay for Sauce Gardner. I don't think any defensive backs are worth 2 first-round draft picks. I think the Jets absolutely had to make that move, and they feel I think they had to be in that rebuild, and now they have 1 million picks. They have 1 million picks. Go Bears. I hope you're right, Stevie. I would like to get in the playoffs and see where it goes. I think get in the playoffs, having a winning record, that's huge. It's going to have to be 10-7. I don't think 9-8 makes it. 10-7, 11-6, that's just going to make it, especially in this division. But making the playoffs would be huge, and I hope the Bears make the playoffs. It's all bonus from there. I think they make the playoffs. I think the expectation should make the playoffs. Way too much. Jets are just the Jets are banking first, but why do you blame them? I mean, the Colts clearly think that they're going to win the Super Bowl. They're trying to, which is cool. The Bears just aren't there. But yeah, the Jets are loaded up draft capital. They're not going to turn in anything because it's still the Jets, And I don't really see them having anything that's really changing the culture all that much. I don't see that their drafts are any better or anything like that. And they traded away a couple of their best players. So what are they really doing? What are they really doing? You know. So we'll see. No reason not to be. Yeah, Stevie says on YouTube, no reason to not be 11-6. I agree. They gotta win this. You gotta win the next game, right? That's 6-3. Winning Minnesota 7-3. Beat Pittsburgh 8-3. Philly. I don't know about Philly. Let's just say for the experiment, 8-4. Beat the Packers. Obviously, Packers suck. 9-4. Um, 10-4 versus the Browns. Packers. Maybe you split the Packers, I'd say, and then you beat San Francisco. So that's 11-5. Maybe you lose to Detroit. So yeah, I mean, I like where they're at. I like where they're at. 11-6 is gonna be tough, but I think they can do it. I think they can do it. Bear down. Big game this week. Every game's big. Every game's big. I love football. It's a sad day here in Dallas. It's hard to talk about football right now. Big Mike on TikTok saying that, yeah, I mean, mental health is really important. Finding outlets that are positive are really important. Yeah, let's get a Green Bay sucks in the chat. I agree. Green Bay sucks in the chat as I'm talking about a serious topic. But, if you're feeling sad or depressed, you can always use my channel as a way to reach out. I'll do my best to help you find, the hotline you need, the best I can, or whatever I can do to help, I will. And there are people around you who love you. I think that's most important. And I think it's also like look in on people that maybe you don't talk to as much, or maybe you have some friends who are going through some hard times. Make sure you're looking after them and keeping up with them, and looking after your people. Look after your people. You never know what people are going through and what they're holding in their head. So, yeah, sad day for football. Obviously, at 24, that's really sad. I don't, the circumstances of that whole situation in Dallas is hard. Where is the hat from? This hat is from, I think you can actually still buy this hat. It's one of the few ones I have. This hat is from Homage. So you can buy this on homage.com. You can buy it on homage.com. Bear down from Pittsburgh. What's up? Let's get on this weekend. Yes, sir. Lux, you're welcome, buddy. Nate Allison, how's it going? Got to defend home turf. Absolutely have to defend home turf. Absolutely have to defend home turf. Yeah, you gotta beat the Giants. I think the Giants are feisty though. I think the Giants are feisty. A lot less feisty without Neighbors and Scattaboo, but Dart's feisty for sure. Okay, let's talk about this. JJ McCarthy doesn't seem like a Chicago kid, right? And I know he's not from Chicago. Polish probably pointed that out. He's from LaGrange Park, so he's not really technically Chicago, but you guys know what I mean. He feels fake. He feels like a Florida kid. The face he's put on, I mean, that's way more cringy than nail polish. Looking like that. And I was trying to think about who feels like what NFL players feel like Chicago to me, and not actually from Chicago, but who just feels like Chicago, as the Chicago attitude. And there's a couple of guys. First one, as a white boy, Baker Mayfield feels like Chicago to me because he will beat your ass and then he will tell you he's beating your ass and then he will keep trying to run you over. That feels like Chicago, right? The other kid that I would say, but I think Lamar Jackson feels like Chicago. If you told me that dude went to Mount Carmel, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Or Rita, like that wouldn't surprise me at all. He's got style and flash and plays with swagger. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But JJ McCarthy it feels like he's trying too hard. And not like a try hard. He's trying to put on a persona that's not authentic. Scadaboo. Scadaboo's yes, Scadaboo, right? Scadaboo reminds us of a Mike Allstott. Joliet. That's Chicago to me. I still call that Chicago. Suburbs still Chicago. I know people are from Chicago. If you live in Chicago, I get it. I did live in Chicago. I was born in Chicago. All right, I got credentials, but I'm from the burbs. What up, Owen? So I just think that JJ McCarthy doesn't feel like he's one of us. That's what I would say. Like I don't know if I would feel like a common brother in with JJ McCarthy. He doesn't look like the type of dude I want to hang out with, which is, most Chicago guys, I think I would. Like Kevin Garnett feels like Chicago, doesn't he? A little bit older bucks in here. Kevin Garnett runs his mouth and in your face, and that feels like Chicago. So it's confusing JJ McCarthy's type of demeanor because it doesn't feel like Chicago. What he feels like is I'm B kid, which he is, right? He went to Florida his senior year, the second semester, gray shirt, wherever the hell he did. Paid $50K to go to college so he could go to Michigan. So, but yeah, I think JJ McCarthy, how Polish up is he would the CCL. Uh, Polish Paulie said JJ McCarthy wouldn't survive the CCL pink. No, probably not. Probably not. Where Baker would fit in perfect. Yeah, but King Rio, like listen. I'm hand up way high. I am a suburban Chicago kid. Okay, but I feel like I embrace the spirit and embody what the city feels like. Like I feel kindred spirit to people who are from the Chicagoland. David, I am a season ticket holder, so that's why I don't stream the home games because I'll be there, and we'll make content from there. The bird matters. Okay, so Rio King Rio on he's adding to this. I'm okay. Let's say what burb do you guys think I'm from? If you know where I'm from, don't write it out. But what burb do you think I'm from? Bear down from Northern Cali. What's up? What burb does it feel like I'm from? I live in the south suburbs now, but this is not where I grew up. I'll give you that. Evanston, Naperville. That is insulting to me. Not Evanston, not Naperville. Robo Chicago, that's whack, dog. Naperville, I give off Naperville vibes. I gotta start reevaluating a lot. Schaumburg, I gotta start reevaluating. Chicago Heights. Wow, I gotta start reevaluating the Naperville one. It actually, you guys are trying to hurt my feelings. That's the most insulting thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Are the Bears still sending any surveys or anything for the new stadium? They haven't. Harvey, Orland Park. Interesting. Interesting. No one's close yet. Gary Robo, please don't. Indiana's worse than Madsen. Stop. Yo, guy, someone said Gary. Robo Chicken trolling hard. Gary. Berwyn, close. Englewood. You guys know I'm not from Englewood. Will, Cook County, border town. No, I am from Cook County. Tinley Park, not from Tinley Park. Hinsdale, not from Hinsdale. No one yet. No one yet. O Block, yeah, from O Block. Minneapolis, Riverside. Riverside's closer. I'm not from, dude. This dude at Robo Chicken is trolling the hell out of me right now. Oak Lawn, not from Oak Lawn. Peatone, I wouldn't call a suburb. Peatone's farms. Peatone. Cal City, no. Man, we got a lot. People guessing. People guessing. Cabrini Green, no. Robo Chicken, Cabrini Green. Robo Chicken's giving me a chuckle. Bridgeview, nope. No Bridgeview. No Bridgeview. He's a South Sider. I live in the South Side now. So I own a house in the South Side. Alsip, not Alsip. Arlington Heights, not Arlington Heights. Not Elmwood Park. Elmwood Park is close though. Elmwood Park is close. The teams we're playing are the Raiders and the Broncos. No one's guessed it. Beverly, not Beverly. Beverly's in Chicago, isn't it? Posen, no Posen, Stevie. No, Lions is no, not Lions. Or man, people, not a single one. Not Palos, not Palos. I do live in the south suburbs now, though, so we'll say that. But that's not where I'm from. Lagrange, not Lagrange, not LT, not Lions, definitely. I would say River Grove's close. Everyone's kind of hitting the border. Not Forest Park. Forest Park is extremely close. Forest Park very hot in extreme in location, very hot. Not Chicago Heights, not Elmhurst. Forest Park is very hot. Lucas, Oak Park is correct. I am from Oak Park. I am from Oak Park, Illinois, and I don't know how people feel about that. You know what I mean? I don't know how people feel about that, but we do border the city. We do border the city. I am from Oak Park. I love Oak Park. I love Oak Park. But South Suburbs guy now. But I love Oak Park. Yeah, damn near to the city. Right. This is what I'm saying. So I'm a suburban kid, right? No. Okay, so Brandon, let me say this. Oak Park, I live in the south suburbs. I'm from Oak Park. That's west. I know where it is. King Rio, thank you. King Rio said that Oak Park isn't even a burb. You see? We're not even a burb. We're not. I got on the border. If this is the border, if this is Oak Park up here, let's look at the Ditka poster. If that is Oak Park, that side right there, that's Chicago. Over here, this is Austin in Chicago. This is Oak Park. Oak Park's a perfect thing. Polish, yeah, Polish. We got it. Polish. We're in the same circle somehow. Yes, absolutely. Mike Paul was my head coach. I do own podcasts as well. That Woody, that's awesome. Northwest burbs cheaper. Yeah, that's. I mean, the south suburbs is why the south suburbs is cheaper, and I work down here. Yes, Oak Park is the west side. Brandon. Yeah, cool. That's awesome, Brandon. Yeah, I like Berwyn, but yeah, Oak Park. Oak Park is where I'm from. Um, but Polish, I'm part of that Mike Powell crew. Um, Chicagoland either way. Yeah, right. So like I've always defended it. Like I say, I'm from Chicago, but I was like hand up from the birds, but I'm not Naperville. Not if there's any Naperville people in here, I appreciate you. Uh, I worked at Jim and Pete's. To be honest, I love Jim and Pete's pizza. Shout out Jim and Pete. Shout out Jim. Shout out Pete. Okay, Jim and Pete's pizza is highly underrated. But I was pizza boy for them. Anyone ever be a pizza boy? You did too, Lucas. Pizza boy's a good gig, man. Back in the day. Beggar's Pizza. I think Beggar's. I haven't had Beggar's Pizza. Maywood have Beggar's Pizza down here. I'm not a huge Beggar's Pizza fan. I do like Beggar's Pizza, but I think Jim and Pete's Pizza. I worked there from like 2012 to 2014, maybe. I worked in big in Jim and Pete's, but Jim and Pete's Pizza is good. Is really good, and I'm all over that. I'm all over that. Carlos with the memes. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, Lucas, when did you work there? I like Jim Pete's, man. Jim Pete's a good spot. What is some and listen, here some of y'all are not gonna like this take. Some of you are not gonna like this take. Vito and Nick's. I've never been to Vito and Nick's. Only heard good things. Maybe it was probably their best location. All right, David. I'll have to try it out sometime. Hello, fellow Bears fan. I my favorite Chicago pizza is Giordano's pepperoni stuffed pizza. Is my favorite type of Chicago pizza. That would be the pizza that I would have. It would be my last meal. Would be Giordano's pepperoni stuffed pizza. I love that pizza. Love that pizza. Lays it on thick. I love that pizza. Lucas, we might have crossed paths. 06 to 12, probably crossed paths at some point. Pizza and Uno. I think Lou Malnati's overrated. Places down here that I like. I like Village Pizzas in Tinley Park. That's a good spot. Cash only spot. That's good. Um, I don't know about Star and Fantasy in the for the season yet. For Loveland, we'll see. Armand's is good pizza, man. Only takeout though. It's not a place. Oh, which is David the Beggar's Pizza. Yeah, I like. Yeah, what are some other like undercover pizzas? The chains like Giordano's the chain. I like it, and the one in Oak Park is awesome. The Giordano's in Chicago Avenue. I don't know if it's still there, but I think it is. It's fantastic. Village is great. Yeah, Stevie. Village Pizza is awesome. Village Pizza is awesome. Um, Appreciate that, Old Styles. Thank you, buddy, for the woolly hat. Aurelio's. I like Aurelio's pizza. I like Aurelio's pizza. I think it's Aurelio's pizza is a nice change of pace. You know, some people don't like the sauce. I can understand that, but I like the sauce. I think that sweet sauce is good. And I also think like a low key like Chicago pizza that people don't talk about enough is like the style. Obviously, the tavern, whatever. No, that's not what I mean. But like, has anyone had sausage and giardiniera pizza? Salerno's, that's a great spot too. But sausage and giordano pizza, that place, that type of thing is awesome. Different ovens, different tastes, yes. But sausage and giardiniera pizza, I love that. I absolutely love that. What kind of pizza, old style, is you trying to talk about? What kind of pizza? Which pizza? Palermo's is the best. Yeah, Palermo's is good too. I like the thinner crust. You know, so I obviously the deep dish, but like I think that Beggars the crust is too thick for a thin crust for me. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about it. I don't like that on that one. I think it needs to be thinner. I like a nice thin one. That's why I like Village. And I like Aurelio's for that. I like it when it's crispy. You know what I mean? I like the crust to be a little bit crispy. Um oh Aurelio's, what would I rate Aurelio's 1 out of 10? I would rate Aurelio's pizza a 7.4 on the Dave Portnoy scale. 7.4. Okay. I think it's good. I think it's tasty. I think it needs toppings on it. I'm a pepperoni pizza guy though. You know, I like pepperoni pizza. Always pepperoni. You know, Osage, you haven't had it. Aurelio's is good. Aurelio's good. Aurelio's is really good. I like Aurelio's. Yeah, Village Pizza down here though. There's a place there's a place in Oak Forest, Don Monaco's. Anyone knows anything about anything? That's a good spot. People have been saying Fox's Pizza down here. I've never been to There it is. Flicky's just said it. I've never been to Fox's. Someone just said it. Chicago with the sausages, but I'm a pepperoni person. I like the sausage I like sausage pizza, but like my die in the hill, I'm picking pepperoni. I'm picking pepperoni, man. I'm not just picking sausage. I have to. It has to be pepperoni. I like switching it up though. We were talking about Jim and Pete's earlier. Jim and Pete's Pizza. They used to have like their Jim and Pete's special, and it was red pepper, sausage, and artichoke. Or I would add, they would have, it was spinach. I don't do spinach, but I would get rid of spinach and I would add sausage. So red pepper, sausage, artichoke. That is incredible. November, thank you for that, O-Style. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Herbo, what's going on? Pizza good, man. Pizza's good. I haven't had pizza in a while. I've been locked in. I'm living a clean life right now. Thank you for the sweaty teddy. I can't believe I say that out loud. Thank you for the heart me. If you send me a heart me, you join the Claws crew. We're gonna have Claws crew going on YouTube once it's allowed. YouTube, what's your all favorite? We got a couple of different. Village is good. What other places? What are some underrated Chicago style pizzas? Chicken spots. We're going chicken spots now. Oh boy, I'm not like. Listen, I'm not always. I have bad answers for chicken. You know what I mean, CJ? I got bad answers. Y'all are gonna like what I'm gonna say. I like Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A. I'm not eating Brown's chicken. You know, I'm not eating Brown's chicken. Chicken and spice is good. Chicken and spice chunks is good. Kim's uncle. I don't know what that is. Is that chicken? That's good. Tombstone. Tombstone Polish. You didn't say Tombstone. Cane's. Cane's good. I like a spicy chicken deluxe, man. I think Loveland is, and we're getting off topic. We're talking about Chicago food here. I think that Loveland is a good first round draft pick, and I think this game just showed the tip of the iceberg for what he can become for the Chicago Bears going forward. Um, what other good spots? What's the best beef spot? What do you guys think the best beef spot is? I'm at Taco Bell right now. What's the best beef spot? Wise Guys is good pizza too. I don't think I've had Wise Guys. McCarthy's, is that pizza, Stevie? Gang, 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 bird down. My favorite. I have two spots that I like for beef. I like Johnny's Beef. Shout out Elmwood Park, right? Johnny's Beef, right down the street from Jim and Pete's. Johnny's Beef, highly underrated. Okay. I also really like Al's Beef. If I can't get Johnny's beef, I get Al's beef. Al's beef's everywhere. I love a good Al's beef. Okay, the beef that's way overrated, and I know they're on the downs turn here, but Portillo's beef. People talk about Portillo's beef, or tell people if not from Chicago, go Portillo's beef. You are out of your freaking mind. Chicken. Okay. All right, Stevie. McCarthy's. I never had McCarthy's. I do go around Rosemont quite a bit. So Big Shack chicken. All right, I'm on that. Johnny's and Luke's. People like Pops. I think Pops is fine. I like the Jarnera at Pops. Jarnera is really important to me. Pops beef. Look at that. Polish. Look at that, dude. Polish and I like same wavelength. You like that? Wait, so Polish, you like that different Jarnera? I'm not a fan of that different Jarnera. I like Marconi Jarnera. So I don't want any olives in my Jarnera. Duh, Bears. When's Kyler Gordon coming back? I don't know. A couple weeks. Couple weeks. He's on IR. All Styles, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. I am from Antioch. Bear down. Thank you, Becky, for checking in. Appreciate you. Checking in. Al's beef wrecked havoc on my stomach like 11 years ago. That's tough. Don't know where Andrew High School is. No, I don't. Yeah, I beef is important, man. And what's crazy about Italian beef is that people from people from around Chicago don't know about Italian beef. Like we haven't reached that type of regional knowledge that people don't like. You should be coming to Chicago. I need Italian beef. I guess I would say this. I'd imagine that the Bear now has people on Italian beef. Has to be the Bear's fault. Bear down, Janger. Bear down. Babas. JC, what kind of foods are Babas? I never heard of Babas. Every time I eat Italian beef, it reminds me of the Bears. That's fair. I like that old style. Bear down, horror. Yes, sir. Watch this Brown game, and Caleb is light years ahead. Derek on TikTok just said Caleb is light years ahead of Bo. I completely agree. Bo Nix is overrated. He's not very good. He's throwing interceptions across his body. He looks like trash tonight. And Caleb Williams is a much better quarterback than Bo Nix. Baba Hood is a hood neighborhood. Okay. All right. All right. Good food. Okay. Let's talk. So beef very important. Now, I don't know. I know people are different about Portillo's. I still like a Portillo's. I still like a Portillo's, but I get from Portillo's cheeseburger and Polish sausage. That's what I get from Portillo's. I don't worry about any hot dogs or Italian beef or none of that stuff. Peter Lou says Caleb is the best QB in his class, but people just don't see it yet. I see it, Petey. I see it. I absolutely see it. Kismet is only part family owned. Is that what type of food is Kismet? Is that kind of food is Kismet? Is that Mediterranean, like Arabic food? I I never heard of Kismet. What about combo from Portillo's? Yeah, combo's good, man. Combo's good, but I just don't like. But here's the thing: I'm going to Portillo's for a cheeseburger and a Polish sausage and cheese fries and probably a root beer. I'm just being honest. I think the combo's good, but like Jack, my question would be is like, have you ever had a combo from an Al's beef or a Johnny's beef where the beef is excellent? Like that's what I would suggest you to do. That put you on game. Oh, Euros. Oh, okay. I like hearing that. Thank you. That's Kesmet's. I've never been there. Okay. Euros. Let's talk about Euros. Euros, highly underrated. Euros, highly underrated. Shout out Mickey's Euros. What do you guys know about Mickey's? Yes, oh, Saz, you need to try Johnny's. Johnny's is great. What do you guys know about Mickey's? Anyone know about Mickey's in here? Mickey's on the south side? Yeah, Al's is good everywhere. Al's is good everywhere. They're very consistent everywhere. They're very, very consistent everywhere. I think Al's beef is just a solid spot. Solid spot. Nikki's is in my childhood. All right. East of Eden's. Johnny's is far superior than Portillo's beef. Mickey's in Oak Forest. Yeah. Okay, Polish. So I don't know if that's the same chain. There's a Mickey's in Tinley Park. There's one in Oak Park. I think that's the chain. And I don't know if that Mickey's in Oak Forest is a Euro spot. Mickey's in Oak Park and Mickey's in Tinley Park. I think of the two locations. There might be another one. But I used to go in there as a kid in Oak Park, and they would just like the guy worked there. He worked the counters. Him and his wife worked the counter, and he would remember. You just go, I want I want a Euro dinner, and I want a root beer on the side, and blah 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 blah. And he would just remember it all, and then he just recite it and go, €1 dinner, one French fry, one hot dog, one Big Mickey, one root beer, one RC, one extra fry, one cheese fry to go, and it just like every time, no problem. Every single time. Dude had a memory like nothing. I barely could remember what I was saying for my order. And this man, you could have 10 people in line. He just hit them. Hubs on North Lincoln has great Euro meat. I like that. I like that. Go Birds. What are we doing, Nate Dogg? Wrong chat, Nate Dogg. Wrong chat. Same Mickey's. All right, very good. I didn't know that, Polish. I like to know that. I like knowing that. Thank you for putting me on some game there, Polish. Did not know there's a Mickey's in Oak Forest of the same chain. Nate Dogg's lost. Best Mickey's ever had. Billy Boys. They closed down the year. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Hate to see it. Yeah, Mickey's, man, they got a Euro plate, Euro dinner, 2 pitas, a pile of Euro meat, onions. They got the tzatziki on the side. You got to build it yourself, but it's good. I do like it when they make that thing for you. You know, you get enough tzatziki on there. Chicago street food, man, underrated, bro. And I love a Chicago style hot dog. Best years I had, Billy. Okay, very good. Joey's hot dogs after a baseball game hits different. Listen, G and Jude's, man. I'm Gene and Jude's. Gene and Jude's. I had one hot dog before I died. Gene and Jude's. Gene and Jude's all day. Nikki's of Beverly has some good food. I like hearing that, Dakotas. Thank you. Yeah, Gene and Jude's, bro. Gene and Jude's with the hot dog, the French fries on that hot dog. They don't even have ketchup in the place. That's called respect. You don't have ketchup in Chicago style hot dog joints. Respect. Keep that stuff away from me. Okay? When they put that French fries on that Gene and Jude's, and it is incredible. As a Sox fan, Wiener Circle got the best hot dogs. They beat me to it. Yeah, I think Wiener Circle is good. I mean, obviously the chocolate shake's the best there. I never had Jimmy's. Never had Jimmy's. Never ever. Never ever have I had Jimmy's. I love Belt Buster from Joey's. What isn't a Belt Buster, Polish? What isn't a Belt Buster? I've also, to be honest, maybe I need to make this pilgrimage. I've never had like a Maxwell style Polish sausage from one of the joints on Maxwell. Is that bad? I'm sitting here having this conversation about street food with you all, and I've never actually been to either of those places. I actually feel bad about myself because I get them at Portillo's, and I like a Portillo's Polish sausage. Not as owned by the cousin of the person who owned Gene and Jude's. David's put it. We got some good game going on here. I ate a lot of Polish sausage at Maxwell. I never been. I never been. I'm just having this conversation now. It's one of the places in Chicago I haven't actually been. Actual fan. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm an actual fan too. You know what I mean? Belt Busters 10 patties? Crazy. Okay, same concept. David says that Nana's the same concept as Gene and Jude's. Love hearing that. And then Belt Busters 10 patties. That's absolutely insane from Joey's. Never heard of that. Bear down, Curry. Gurry? Is it Gurry? Go to Jim's, man. All right, I'll go to Jim's. Stop yelling at me. Jim's is Maxwell. Is on Maxwell Street, right? I know there's like a conversation there's like an argument about who started Maxwell style Polish sausage, right? New Caleb is good. You just need an actual coach. Yes, Caleb is good. Old Styles, shout out the stickers. Old Styles, shout out the stickers that you can get if you join the Claws crew by sending me a heart me. People hanging out all over. Appreciate ya. Yeah, Jim's is Maxwell. Well, listen, Styles, I know this is an argument, right? There's two of them right there, ain't there? What's the other one? There's Jim's and there's something else, right? There's Jim's and there's something else. Yeah, street food's good, man. I mean, street food's just good in Chicago, bro. Vienna hot dog. Okay, they got big sport peppers out there, right? I like sport peppers, man. I like Chicago food, bro. Yep, you're right. All right, big peppers. I just never been. And like, How come at Soldier I can't find a Polish sausage easy? Cubs fan coming here. Very good about G and Juice. It's the right take about being the best hot dog. Um, Southside Comiskey hot dog or Comiskey Polish sausages are delicious. They're delicious. At Sox Park. The Sox Park food, I'm a Cubs fan. Sox Park food clears Wrigley insane amounts. Yeah, Mike, when you come to Chicago, we'll put you on some spots, buddy. Take notes about all this. Yeah, I can put you on some spots. I mean, these are all these. We're talking shop. We're talking game right now. Talking game right now. And listen, I'm Ukrainian and Polish, man. They have pierogies at Sox Park, man. Pierogies, bro. Original Maxwell out west, really good. All right, I like that. I just never been there. It's original style. There's a place. Listen, if you all in pierogies, anything like that, little dumplings, they got varenikis. It's the Ukrainian version. Varenikis, okay? Varenikis, Chicago Avenue, Ukrainian Village. Just play Shokolad. Varenikis. They got little grandmothers back there, which is named, when people talk about this spot, named Babas. That's what we call it. Ukrainian grandmothers named Babas. They got Babas back there kneading the dough, making these little Ukrainian dumplings. Varenikis, bro. Shokolad. Put you on game. Put you on game. Thank you, Olsa, for the gift. Appreciate that. Can't make it to Love's Park, which is a sub. Anna's Pizza is amazing. All right. Never been to Anna's Pizza. Sox food's good. Sluggers is fun too, man. Sluggers is fun too. Sluggers is a lot of fun. Okay, Broncos are coming on a field goal in this boring ass game. No good. No good. 59-yard field goal. No good. 7-7. RIP the over for anyone who had it. Connie's Pizza's fine. I've had Connie's Pizza. I think Connie's Pizza's fine. I'm not. Connie's Pizza doesn't excite me. My new neighbor's Ukrainian. They're feeding me real good. Oh, very good. David, I like hearing that. Okay. Ukrainian people, very strong, very proud people. Very strong, very proud people. We love, and they're good cooks, man. My grandma could cook. Could cook, dude. My grandma didn't speak a lick of English, bro. Not a lick of English, but what she could do is she could make a potato pancake better than anything you ever had in your life. And she used to put them things in a plastic bag and in her purse. And she would force feed me them when I was a child at the park, dude. You guys ever have a grandma like throw something in the purse like that? Banana pancakes, potato pancakes, dude. Blinchikis, we call them blinchikis, right in there. Man, that's something else, dude. Ukrainians can cook, bro. Ukrainians can cook. Very good people. Yes, treat them right. Bear down from Tampa. Love that. I never had Flacco's Pizza for tomorrow's game. What's tomorrow's? What game are you going to tomorrow? I think Swift is RB1 going forward. I think Monungai is a good change of pace. I think it's going to be 50-50 split going forward is my guess. That's my guess. 50-50 split straight down the middle. But you got to have a change of pace. Monungai, very effective inside the tackles. DeAndre Swift, very effective outside the tackles. You know? So, no. Garrett, have a good night. Well, that's nice. Garrett, okay, Jarrett, you made up for it there, Jarrett. You had me in the second half. Had me in the second half. Well, your name's P. Diddy. Dude, we got a dude in P. Diddy name in the chat. Thank you for the woolly hat, old styles. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I think that, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, what other food's underrated? The Chinese food in the city is underrated, you know? Big time, big time. My favorite spot, though, is gone, which sucks. Szechuan Beijing, dog. Oak Park spot, gone, bro. Gone. Appreciate y'all hopping on, hanging out, liking the live, sharing the live, just chatting. Man, we got our food topics here. But Chinese food, bro, is good too, man, in the city. Very good in the city. Like Chinatown's fun. You guys been down to Chinatown? Have some of the dumplings down there. It's a good time, man. Burnt the hell out of my tongue on a Chinese dumpling one time. What up, Steve? You ever try Vito and Nix? I've never had Vito and Nix. Oh, intercepted here by you got to get down, big fella. You got to get down, big fella. Oh my God, no, you don't. Who is this cat with the ball? 92 is. Oh, man. I love seeing a big man rumbling, tumbling after an interception. Big men need more interceptions, bro. Yeah, I love. I lived in on Halloween. She made. Oh yeah, I like that. First time trying it. Yeah, that's awesome. If she ever says she has borscht, you want some of that. When it's around Christmas time, dude, the Varenikis, bro, I'm telling you, if she's making Varenikis, David, you want a little bit of that. Okay, I'm telling you. You want some of those Varenikis. It's just pierogies, but Ukrainian. It's the same thing. Varenikis are better. I'm biased, but very good stuff. Chicago needs another corner. Yeah, Chicago definitely needs another corner. Um, they're just hurt, and I don't think that you need to keep picking up players or trading for players when guys are hurt. It's such a now move. I don't agree with that necessarily. I think that Jalen Johnson, if the team continues to play well, will be back. So I think we will see Jalen Johnson back in a Bears uniform this season, as long as the team continues to play well. So Milwaukee's mid in general, man. That place sucks. Yeah, Asante Samuel, if they think that he's good to go, you're welcome, David. You're welcome. Yeah, Veronica's and Borscht. I think it's Asante Samuel. He's coming off of a crazy back surgery. Even if he got cleared, if the Bears think he's good, then go for it. But it is what it is. That wasn't an interception? How that was a fumble? Manungai is actually better than Ashton Genty. Are we starting a conversation here? Such an injury team. I don't agree. I mean, they're professional athletes that need their bodies to make money, and they're not going to risk their bodies or their future endeavors to keep playing in football games. I don't really, question guys who are hurt like that. If they're hurt, training staff says they're hurt, they're out, they're out. Pass interference on the offense. But yeah, a lot of injuries for sure. A lot of injuries for the Bears right now. Absolutely. November. Thank you, All Styles. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. 25 new followers. Appreciate everyone hopping in here. We got a couple new people on the YouTube stream as well. YouTube stream's been popping. We've been steady with the YouTube stream, so that's awesome. Glad I was able to get on here and get people hanging out. All building up big days on Sundays, obviously. Big days on Sundays. Big streaming days. Second and 20 for the Broncos. Little run. This dude, Harvey, did he fumble? No way. Okay, they're calling him down. Not a fumble. At what age you start watching the Bears? I mean, as long as I can remember, I've always been a Bears fan. It's like the wise guys. As long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Been a Bears fan for life. First round for Crosby isn't enough. Yeah, Crosby's insane, bro. I just would love for them to get him. I just, why not? But draft capital is important. I understand, but draft capitals are still lottery tickets. How many first round draft picks don't actually pan out? They need a left tackle. They need a defensive end. They need corners. I mean, I think they should pick 7 rounds of linemen next year. My pops named me after Devin Hester. Congrats. That's awesome. Yeah, it would completely change the defensive line if they're able to get Crosby, but they didn't. So I think he wants to be in Vegas. I think he likes Vegas. So it is what it is, man. Crosby stays in Vegas. Crosby stays in Vegas. But yeah, I think Crosby's the best player the Bears have played all season, man. Most dynamic, for sure. Here come the Raiders. Favorite taco spot. Favorite taco spot. I would say that my favorite taco spot. I got one on the south side I like. This place in Tinley called Melly's is really good. I grew up though Eno's on Roosevelt. Place is gone. No longer exists anymore. But that I think they're in Lagrange Park actually, but they were awesome. Eno's taco. But we were talking about Logan. I don't know if anyone been to Logan Square. Pulaski, yeah, Pulaski or Pilsen. I 100% agree. I just haven't made it there. I haven't been to those spots in Pilsen, so I haven't been able to try those taco spots. There's a place though in Logan called Hibarito. I'm sorry, different spot. Habanero. That place is really good. El Habanero. But then I really like if anyone's ever had Hibaritos y Mas. That place is awesome. Yeah, Micah, you lost, buddy. You lost. Hibaritos y Mas. Anyone ever Hibarito y Mas? Hate those plantains. They smash them up, make a sandwich out of it. Then you get a Cuban sandwich on a Hibarito. Ooh, let me tell you something. Puerto Ricans know what's going on. Oh, Micah's so lost. Micah, get scram, Micah. This ain't for you. Dicka sausage, da bears. Puerto Rican food smacks, dude. Puerto Rican food smacks. I love plantains. I love plantains. Yeah, I wish there's more Puerto Rican food down here. What we do have down here is we have some fire Arabic food, bro. Good luck to you too. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. We have some fire Arabic food. Place down here, Semsem, man. It's like Chipotle but Mediterranean. Unbelievable. Unbelievable food. Claus, what's up? Paul's back. Paul, where you been? Paul Cicero's back. We had Polish Paul in here. We've been going for a while, Paul. Paul's back on YouTube. Claus is here. Claus is here. Can't beat Chicago. Yeah, but Wisconsin sucks, bro. Wisconsin sucks. I know we got a lot of Bears fans in Indiana too. That place, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. You can keep your tax dollars. That ain't for me. No, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna have an Indiana name or zip code. Fuck that. No chance. No offense to Indiana people in here. No offense. Place sucks. Yeah. Man, we're getting some people who are lost. Hibarotes y Mas in Humboldt Park. Yes, David. There's one in Humboldt Park and there's one in Logan Square. There's one by Midway too, I think. I think there's two of them, but Logan Square is one I know off of Fullerton. Only one room for Paul from here from Cicero. All right, Paul. That's fine. Polish Paul's been hanging out all day though, Paul. Yeah, Polish Paul, what's going on? Yeah, tell him, Paul. My middle name's Paul too. Indiana's so dry, people are rude, don't feel welcome. Yeah, dude. Bro thinks he's him for throwing for 147. Who? Yeah, dude. I mean, Bo Nix ain't good, bro. We need him to win this game though for my survivor pool. Black Doors entrance. What does that mean, David? Yeah, the one I know is Logan, but it's good, man. I mean, because a Hibarito is just a sense. Hibarito is just it's a plantain. They smash that plantain, and they get it nice, and it becomes like a hardened bread almost. You eat it there. Caleb Williams been him. Caleb Williams been him. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Caleb Williams has been him. FanDuel is really in the house right now. FanDuel just hopping in. What up, FanDuel? Dude, that's FanDuel for real. FanDuel, if you guys want to have a conversation, I can drop some knowledge down for some people want some clause parlays, FanDuel. You know what I mean? FanDuel, you hit me up in the DMs. I'll use this opportunity to support myself. My name is Claus. I am a Bears content creator. I am looking for sponsorships. I would love to work with FanDuel. You can hit me up in my DMs if you guys are looking for people to do some stuff. But people are always looking for parlays from me. I'm up to make some gambling content for you all for 21 and over fans, of course. But FanDuel is actually in the house. FanDuel, hit me up. Hit me up, FanDuel. Go ahead, keep tagging FanDuel in here in the chat for me because they just popped in my TikTok live. If you guys want to hit up FanDuel, hit them up, tell them they should sponsor Old Claws. That'd be really beneficial for me right now. Yeah, this game's tough right now. Bear down. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like Old Cells, that was actually FanDuel. Add FanDuel. Yeah, hit up FanDuel. And get them back. Get FanDuel back in here. Get FanDuel back in here. We're trying to get it. Let's get sponsored by FanDuel right now. FanDuel come back. FanDuel come back. This game sucks. But we're watching it. We're in it together, man. I mean, football's good. Football's good, no matter what. Yeah, tag FanDuel to come back. FanDuel come back. FanDuel come back. I'm trying to get, I mean, a FanDuel sponsor would be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be great? Clause sponsored by FanDuel for 21 and over, obviously. But FanDuel should be coming back. Maybe go on their page and just hit up like sponsor clause. You know? They popped in. It was funny because we had MasterCard come in here, and I was like, that's not real, and it wasn't. Thought I was on YouTube until you said that. What did I say? Nightcap cocktail for you thinking class. Whiskey's always a nightcap. Yeah, FanDuel. Thought I was on YouTube till you said that. What did I say, Sparky? What did I say? Yeah, FanDuel literally dropped in my live, then dipped on out. They said hi. They caught a follow from me. Listen, if FanDuel comes back, I've been a FanDuel on TikTok. Yeah, that was wild, right? I'm a DraftKings guy, but I can be a FanDuel guy. I can be. Absolutely. Shout out FanDuel. That was wild. They must just be hopping in. Yeah, DraftKings. I mean, listen, I am an anti-ESPN guy right now. If there ever has been one, I'm YouTube TV. I love YouTube TV. I love the quad box. Love the quad box. Yeah, that was wild. I mean, that is wild. FanDuel just dropped in here. How crazy is that if we just get a fan? What if we? I mean, listen, if I get a FanDuel sponsorship, we all get a FanDuel sponsorship. You know what I mean? That means we are eating as a community. Anthony, thank you for coming back to YouTube. Appreciate that. But yeah, FanDuel dropping in. We didn't get a follow from FanDuel though. It's a snooze fest. Yeah, big oof. I hear you, buddy. Yeah, Bo Nix getting booed at his own stadium. I'm gonna light a promo on Bo Nix quickly here as soon as this game is over. This dude stinks, bro. This dude stinks. What is his stats? I like this part about Amazon. They have the next gen stats. He has 126, one interception, and one TD. Yikes. I need FanDuel secrets. Denver's got the lead, though. We like that. Bo Nix stinks. There are people on the internet who are actually saying that Bo Nix is better than Caleb Williams. And I am here to tell you that that is not true. Bo Nix can't hold a stick to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams would never have this type of disappointment in a primetime game. Caleb Williams always goes off and is always throwing the ball left and right and all over the field. This is a terrible game by Bo Nix. This is a successful hate watch for Old Claws because Bo Nix is stinking this place up. 123 yards, one interception, one touchdown. Ain't going to do it through three quarters. If this was Caleb Williams playing like this, and I don't know what Twitter looks like right now, but if it was Caleb Williams looking like this, they'd be destroying that man. Now it's Bo Nix. People actually out here thinking that Bo Nix is better than my man Caleb Williams. There ain't no way. There is no way that Bo Nix is better than Caleb Williams. And tonight's the proof. Look at this man. He's over here crying. He's getting booed in his own stadium. You know that would never happen? Chicago, Illinois. Caleb Williams will not get booed in Chicago, Illinois because he's our savior. Okay? And Bo Nix, the slander on Caleb Williams that Bo Nix is better than him is wrong. Is wrong. And this game proved it. This is a successful hate watch for all of us watching Thursday Night Football because this game stinks. Absolutely stinks. You fired up for Sunday? Yes, I am fired up for Sunday. I am always fired up for game day. Also, what kickoff time do you prefer for tailgating? I like noon kickoff for tailgating because I like being able to watch the afternoon games. Um, I like watching the afternoon games. I like getting there, like pre-gaming, having some food, getting in the stadium, watching the game, going home. So noon is best for tailgating. Let's not forget Anthony. The Lions game's gone. I did forget the Lions game, Anthony. Of course I did. This is the propaganda network. Next gen stats is really cool. I think Amazon's onto something, especially from the internet standpoint of being able to do that. I do think YouTube TV does stuff like that too. Just most of the time, I do watch YouTube TV on my TV and not necessarily this way. I kind of like Amazon's like Madden view, only a little bit. I think the traditional broadcast is still where I like it to be. The Madden view is okay. I'm not a huge fan of that. Whatever they call that, Prime View, maybe they call that. This game's awful. Yeah, and we were forgetting about the Lions game, you know. But tailgating, it's really important for tailgating. Is that you get there early, you get set up, you get your food going right away, and you start eating, start having your beverages, and you stay warm. Like this weekend, I'm a little bit nervous about staying warm. I'll be fine. I got plenty of cold gear. I just wasn't mentally wasn't ready for this type of cold on Sunday. So Sunday it's gonna be like 24 in the morning. It sounds like 30 maybe. So I've never met Bear Mysterio, but I have his contact information. Go Bears! I have his contact information. Are you going outside? Are we going outside tomorrow? No. I'm going to be outside. I have met Bearman. Yes. I have met Bearman. I think Old Styles, here's what I'd say. One, the creator community is really welcoming from what I've come across, you know? And Bearman was really great. He's in the same lot as I am, so I see him all the time. Yeah, Big Oof, that I don't like that at all. And we're talking Bears here. People talking about school. This is Bears talk, football talk. We're talking about street food talk. I'm talking about no freaking school right now. This game's bad. Bear Mysterio claws up matchup. Yeah, it's something we could happen. Something that could happen. He's asked me to go to his tailgate, so I think it'd be fun to do. He's invited me to his tailgate. We have a spot. I have a spot in Lot D, so parking near the stadium, walking away from the stadium to go to his tailgate. But I think his tailgate would be fun. Um, I will be at the Giants game. Yes, I will be, of course. Every home game, I'll be at the home game. Thank you for the roses, old style. Yeah, every home game, I'll be there, man. Every home game this season, I'll be there. They tripped up, yes, tripped up, and then we are hosting a live event for 21 Overcrowd at the Wind Creek Casino for Black Friday. Get him to make a claws up mask. Do you think he makes those masks? You think Baron Cino makes those masks? I have a buddy in the WWE, so I wonder if I could get a cool mask made. That's actually, I don't know how much it would cost to have an actual wrestler designer make it, but I think I could. My buddy could get me a cool mask, legit mask. So glad we got Ben Johnson and not. Yeah, and I think I listen. Pete Carroll's not a bad football coach, man. Pete Carroll's a good football coach. I think the Bears have been okay. I'm much happier with Ben Johnson. I think Ben Johnson's the future and Pete Carroll's the past. But I think he's a good football coach. I like Pete Carroll a lot more than I like Mike McCarthy. I think Mike McCarthy stinks. He's not very good. Paul, I don't think it's ever too cold for me to go. The coldest game I've been to, we stayed through the half. We didn't go the whole time, but we were actually able to get in the United Club. That was the Christmas Eve Bears versus Bills game, and that was tough. That was tough. Yeah, Declan's right. I think he's kind of a pass coach, but I think he's his players love him. His players love him. How do you feel about the trades this week? I think the trades are fine. I think the trades are crazy for the Colts. I think the Jets made the right call and they're tearing it down the studs. I'm surprised they didn't move Bryce Hall. They're going to lose Bryce Hall anyways. So why don't you move him for something? But he ain't going to stay. Seems like they're going to keep Wilson there in purgatory forever. Um, Yeah. So, but yeah, I will go to every game. It don't matter. I got Carhartts ready. I got a full orange, neon orange like ski mask, a shiesty, ready to go. I have plenty of layers. I know it will stay warm. I have big boots. I gotta get some hand warmers for this weekend. I have mittens that I wear, so we're good. Thoughts on Loveland? I think Loveland will do well this weekend. I think he'll be featured again. It's really up to Caleb throwing the ball. Dude's open. So dude's open. Dude is definitely open. One more month to Packers, Bears, Packers. Yep, 20th. Month and a half still. December 20th, right? It's not cold here in Chicago. It's gonna be cold this weekend. Swift should be back this weekend. Steven, it's gonna be cold. Check the weather. It's gonna be cold this weekend. I think Swift will start. That's my guess. We won't. I think he feels like a game time decision, but I feel like he's going to start. I'm in North Chicago working. No, Steven, I believe you. It's not cold right now. I'm just telling you that it will be cold this weekend. Oh, the 7th of December is first. Okay, that's fair. I didn't realize that. I thought the second game was, or the 20th was the first game. Genty can't do anything, man. This dude can't run like Manungai. Going back to Atlanta. There he goes. Yeah, see it, Steven. Yeah, exactly. He's from Atlanta. It is what it is. It is what it is. Kenny Pickett's in. Kenny Pickett's in what, Anthony? Kenny Pickett's in the game. Geno Smith, something happened, huh? Wow. I've been looking at the chat. I've been looking at the game there for a second. Listen, I will say this about Bearweather. I know we brought it up. I will go to Bearweather. I had no problem. I'll go to all the games. Okay, we're halfway through the home games, I believe. I don't like Bearweather. Okay, I'm gonna be there. And I'll be dressed warm and I'll be good to go. But I don't like. It's not like I have a lot of fun. It's 7-10. Broncos are beating the Raiders right now. 4th and 11 for the Raiders. But I don't enjoy Bearweather. I don't think it's a fun experience. I'm excited for a dome. Manungai's solid. Yes, he is. Better than solid for 7th rounder. I mean, get a 200-yard game out of him. It's huge. Bear weather. Like, I understand bear weather, but, like, I think, Paul Cicero, where will you be watching the game this weekend, Paul? Where will you be watching? I've never met Mike North. I've been around. Dome will what? But where have you watched? Where will everyone be watching the game? I have a theory that people who brag about bear weather are not experiencing bear weather 4 times a year. That's that's my theory, because I don't think. Yeah, exactly. There it is. There it is. There it is. Your couch, your comfy ass couch, and your warm couch. I'm gonna be freezing, making content for the people. Okay, making content for the people. Do you think it's weird to play the Packers? Yeah, I do think it's weird to play the Packers back to back. I don't think it's weird. I also think it's weird in the same season to go back to San Francisco and to go back to Washington. I don't know why that's the case. Why can't they play in different places? Why isn't it a home and away? If you got to play the same team in the NFC twice, it should be home and then away. Home and then away. Oh, Mike North used to have a hot dog stand? I didn't know that about Mike North. Did not know that about Mike North. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Is weather coming this Sunday? Yes, weather's going to be here. Weather's going to be here this Sunday. I'm going to be cold. I'm not going to complain about it once I'm there. I'm going to complain about it a little bit right now. But no, I'm not looking forward to the weather. It's not something that excites me, just sitting outside in the cold for 5 hours. Man, this stat line. I mean, the two quarterbacks barely have 200 yards combined. I have been to Green Bay for a game, and I thought it was a great experience. It was Justin Fields' last game as a Bear is the game I went to. Justin Fields played lights out against Atlanta the weekend before. It was a really fun atmosphere in Soldier Field. I chanted, we want Justin just like everybody else. And then my brother and I looked at each other and said, let's buy tickets to Green Bay. and we drove up to Green Bay and watched the game. Yes, we're on YouTube as well, Mr. Beto. We are claws up, bear down on YouTube. We got a YouTube chat going and really trying to build a subscriber base on YouTube. So if you're sitting in here, you're sitting in here on TikTok, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube. Let's look at the weather. Let's see the weather for Sunday. Weather channel. Let's look. All right, weather channel for Chicago. Okay, so it's 54 degrees right now. That's fine. Okay. But it's not going to be on Sunday. It's not going to be on Sunday. Chicago. Chicago. All right, let's see here. Let's look at Chicago weather. Chicago, Illinois weather for Sunday. Chicago weather, it is going to be a high of 37, a low of 28, partly cloudy and wind. And then on Monday, we're going to have snow showers, wind, high of 36, low of 26. So the weather isn't for completely effed yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Oh, Dowell, play the hot hand. Play the hot hand. I don't understand in fantasy football why people try to move off the hot hand. You keep playing the hot hand. Not the guy who's been hurt. Declan, that's awesome. I'll be there too. I will be there too. Super excited about going. All right, let's see. Bo Nix. Long bomb down the field and way off target. Jackson Dart. It's why it's okay. No shot the Bears win. Judkins playing the Jets defense. All right, that's cool. Who are the Panthers playing? The rumor was the Packers are the best defense ever created, and then Dow went off on them. I think that the New York offense is feisty. Oh, yeah, no, Dowell. What are we talking about here? Rico. Play the hot hand. Judkins coming after injury. 3rd and 6 for the Broncos. Bo Nix scrambling and thrown out of bounds because this game sucks. Why is the future of the Giants so bright? Why? Is everyone sold on Jackson Dart? Rico Benny's? Dog, let's talk about Rico Benny's is good, bro. Rico Benny's is some of the hottest jardinera on planet Earth, too, man. That thing burns my mouth off. This over ain't hitting. I gotta explain my life with the 175. Yeah, you're screwed, man. Get in the United Club, you gotta have the connections. Yeah, I would like to try to get. I think I could probably get into United Club if I wanted to be honest. Oh, thank you, King Pookie Nation. You're the GOAT, man. Thank you for subscribing from TikTok. Got a couple people today from moving from TikTok to these lives. But we had a bunch of people hanging out and talking. The difference between, YouTube and TikTok, I think TikTok's really good at finding new people. Bear down from Fresno. So TikTok's really good about getting into new people's thing. And then I think YouTube's really good about building community because we've had really strong people in here. Old Styles from TikTok's an OG. Mike is an old thing from there. Beto, thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome, Pookie Bear. So the Broncos bring back Tebow. I mean, Bo Nix sucks. Maybe you bring back Tebow. Maybe you're right. I mean, the Broncos better win this damn game. They're 9-point favorites. Thank you for the roses, old Styles. This game stinks, bro. This game stinks. We're all powering through together, but, man, I don't want – this game's hard to watch, man. Nothing cool going on. Nothing cool at all. Old Styles, easily the top gift tonight. Thank you, Old Styles, for appreciating the channel. It's really, really helpful. Trend alert. Yeah, it's been a nice little live today. Hanging out. Quick edits with CapCut. Appreciate everyone hopping in here, hanging out. They just said use some like hot dog water. What the hell is going on? 30 new followers today on TikTok. We got a bunch of new subscribers on YouTube, man. So back sports. So back sports. My guy, so back. So back. Can we do a stream? Jay, bear down. What's up, man? Bear down 6-3 this week. Shout out from Las Vegas, Nevada. This chat has been growing tonight. It's been awesome on Sunday. Just a handful of us. Yeah, dude, this has just been rolling since we just started, right? Like you guys were part of it. We got the chat was small, and then like this, it does feel like we're building real community here on YouTube. That's awesome. Stat line prediction for Caleb Williams. I'm gonna predict that Caleb Williams is going to throw for 3 touchdowns and 278 yards passing. He'll have 20 yards rushing. I'm gonna guess no receptions this game. Yeah, Soback, we got it streamed. You can DM me, buddy. If you guys aren't following Soback too, subscribe to Soback. It's my guy. It's my guy, Soback. Soback Sports. He's more. I mean, right now I'm just focusing on Bear stuff, but he kind of does a little bit of everything. Does YouTube give me warnings, etc.? TikTok does more free speech. I don't know, David. Here's the thing. I don't know what I got in trouble for on TikTok. I don't think I said anything wrong. I think someone reported me for something I said, and I think that the conversation about Dallas player was what made me done it too. And I think I was trying to be supportive and just say that we have, if you need people, you can always reach out to me. If you're part of my community and need some help, I can try to do my best to, put you in the right spot. But you always have people who love you and people who care about you somewhere. So you're never alone. You're never alone. 21 new subscribers on YouTube. Shout out YouTube. All right, here we go. Dude, if Gino goes on a run right now. Yeah, Jay, we got to get something going. So back. Let's figure it out. Yeah, Polish has been awesome. People hanging out here and making it a real thing. It's been great. So I'm very happy with the way this is going. I mean, like even just this baseline of people in here, it's a start. You know what I mean? Like it's a good start and growing and people being welcoming and having good chat. But we've had a bunch of messages. This is the most we've had by far of new people hanging out on the YouTube streams. So bear down, Sharon, bear down. I'm not using StreamYard. I use Riverside. So Riverside's just a browser one. It doesn't give me as much optimization with what it looks like. What Riverside does do is it gives me good editing software. So Declan wants to know if I have a college team. U of I and Notre Dame are my college teams. I went to DePaul. Got nothing there. Oh, my God. They're going to pull this off, aren't they? I guess a lot of time left. Oh, Geno Smith's hurt again. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if Levin's going to get a TD. Maybe. Riverside. I like Riverside generally. Generally like Riverside. It's not perfect. The editing's easier. But like it's nice to Riverside from a browser and not from an app. Like that's positive. And you can multi-stream on Riverside. We're going to use Riverside for a while and see how it goes. So, ready to be in Soldier Field for the first time. Welcome, Chris. That's awesome. Yeah, have fun, Chris. That'll be great. I will be there too. Oh, thank you for the mustache. I think Swift's going to start. Yes, I think Swift's going to start. I do think he's going to start. You do need a stream key for TikTok. Yes, you do need a stream tech. But this, like, I am streaming on Riverside from my camera to my computer. You guys are on my phone right now. So my TikTok's just my phone. You look familiar, Juju. Juju, that better not be Juju from earlier today. Better not. I mean, this game's we're watching it. 3rd and 8 here. Geno Smith has the ball. Juju, it better not be you, bro. Better not. Kenny, what's going on? Colton, what's going on? Dude, we had FanDuel in here. Oh, stop. We got to get a FanDuel. Bear down. Yes, sir. Wow, got him. Or, yeah, or that too. I agree. I agree. One of the two of them. One of the two of them. We need that, though. FanDuel is in here, though. You know? What's the score right now? The score is 10-7. It has been a boo-boo game. Boo-boo game. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, this is it's also slow, bro. I mean, it's already. I mean, they start at 7:15. It's 10 o'clock, man. Yeah, 10-7. Not even 6-7. Those are the only apps you've used. Believe they're going all the way. That, positive vibe, Sharon. Absolutely. You guys can join. You can send me a heart me. You can join the Claws crew. Yeah, they're beating the crap out of Gino, 100%. I mean, they have a good Russian. Their defensive line is really strong. Doubles. I wish an NFL 3D like MLB. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good gets better and your better gets best. YT, thank you for that. I guess this is YouTube Bulls for life. Bulls are exciting. Gino's getting cooked. Yeah, this has got to be abuse. I agree. He's getting cooked, bro. Getting absolutely cooked. He's just not good, man. Gino just ain't good. 6-1, man. That's good, man. The Bulls good. Bulls good. Bulls good. Bulls fun. Bulls good. Bulls fun. Blackhawks, we don't know yet. TBD Blackhawks. Blackhawks fun. Connor Bedard fun. Connor Bedard good. Josh Giddey good. Josh Giddey real good. You know, Josh Giddey real good. You think Thursday's game is going to be bad too? Who's the next Thursday game? Let's see. Thursday night football. Thursday night football games. Oh, I gotta go to ESPN. I am literally actually pissed at ESPN. I still don't have ESPN on my. It's crazy. On my YouTube TV is nuts, bro. New York and New England. I mean, listen. If we get another hate watch from Drake May playing like shit against a bad team, I'd take that. Bear down. Bear down. Packers versus Eagles. I mean, we all gotta be rooting for the Eagles, right? Jazz. I will not be going live this Sunday. I'll be going live in the morning at the tailgate. But I will not be live streaming because I will be at the game. So I know people I love the streams and stuff, but I also love going to the games. You know, I love absolutely going to the games. Soback Sports said Blackhawk games are way more fun now. Our head coach has been getting the best of our players, even though they are young. Yeah, Connor Bernard, I haven't been able to watch very much, but I've been able to follow, and it seems like the city of Chicago sports right now, these winter sports going on, it feels like they all have the same type of identity, which is a lot of fun. And that identity is being gritty and tough and never say die and excited about the games and being willing to give it their all to the very end. And I think they all feed off each other. I mean, the way the Bulls won on Tuesday, I think it was, it's the same way the Bears won. I guess the Bears were up longer, but just the way that game ended was great. Yeah, Jets and Patriots game. I don't know how that game will be, but if it's a Drake, if we get a Drake May performance like we got a Bo Nix performance, I am in. Blessed by the Pope. Da Pope. Absolutely blessed by the Pope. Do you think we're gonna make the playoffs? I think so. Are you? I'm not. I'm tailgating in Lot D. McCormick Lot D. Hawks much better than the last few years. Yeah, it's sweet. I mean, and Bedard panning out is what's huge, right? Like he looks like he's the real deal finally. Can have a lot of points this year, so that's good. Over who? What does that mean? Gina's going the blue tent. Shane, what are you talking about, Shane? Appreciate everyone hopping in, hanging out. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Chicago Fire is in the playoffs too. David, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about the Chicago Fire. I do like soccer though. I'm not anti-soccer at all. Spencer Knight, our boy Nazar. Yeah, RIP Marshawn Keelan, 100%. Nealon, excuse me. Can't watch the Bears games. I'm sorry, Beto. That sucks. Jazz, thank you for the woolly hat. I appreciate you. That was very generous and kind of you to do that. There's no way he threw another pick. There's no way he threw another pick. Man, the Broncos stink, bro. Frauds. Absolute frauds, this Broncos team. I mean, it's a terrible pass by Bo Nix, clearly. It's all Bo Nix's fault. Um, I watched World Cup soccer now this season. Yeah, I think Premier League soccer is great. It's in the morning. You know, it's like Sunday morning before football. Yeah, it's gonna be weird playing. Yeah, playing on Friday. I agree, but it'll be cool. Speaking of that game, I'm having a live event at for 21 and over at the Wind Creek Casino with Jim Miller. With Jim Miller. Everyone said Sun's gonna pop. Yeah, Sun's been terrible, huh? Also, I was thinking for the likes. We completed our live goal. I think Jazzy completed our live goal. Thank you, Jazzy, for completing that live goal. Now we got a group 7 gift. I like that. That's cool, man. Let's see. Set as goal. All right. Oh, Osal's ready to hit it. Thank you, Osals. Group 7. Let's see what else we got. New gift for your reference. Let's see. I don't know what this one is, but we'll set our goal. So it popped up. So Katarina. Group 7. Group 7 thing kind of died a little bit, but that was cool for a while, huh? Group 7. I didn't try to get in any of those, but Group 7. Different than 6-7, obviously, but woolly hats are cool because they're bears. 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 Yeah, where is Bauer's been quiet today too, right? This game sucks. I mean, the Broncos have a total of 178 yards. That is crazy. We need a claw emoji. I know. We need a claw emoji. I think what I'll be able to do once we get to a certain level, we'll be able to put stickers in YouTube. I have to get to a certain streaming level and stuff, certain amount of watch hours, things like that. But I do think we'll be able to get to a claw and be able to put stickers on there. But yeah, for sure, the emoji that they have is they just have the lobster claw. It doesn't do anything for me, the lobster claw. You know? Benito. Nick Benito, he's good, huh? That kid, Nick Benito. forgot Vance Joseph is the DC in Denver. Hard set this game, dude. If they go to OT, Bo Nix, you better have a game-winning drive. You know Caleb Williams will win this game. We know this, right? We know this. This is the word. I mean, this is what we've come to expect on Thursday night games, right? This is just what it's been. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse. He missed. He missed. Holy shit, he missed. Horrendous game. Horrendous game. At least we're in it together. What is turquoise waving closest to the claw? I couldn't see it, David. I couldn't see that. It didn't pop up. Did not pop up. Sheesh. All right, 4 minutes left till we're all out of our misery and go to sleep. Stage 1, say hi. Let's see what this is. Stage 1, fantastic charity. Stage 2, okay. Stage 2. Get a club's cheers. All right, we're gonna set. I don't know how to get a club's cheers. Stickers have been approved. The heart me's okay. Fantastic. So we have different things we can do as a club on TikTok. One of them is get a club's cheers. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. We'll see. We'll see. Uh-oh. Does anyone know what a club's cheers is on TikTok? Don't know what it is. Fantastic journey. Boards to unlock. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I don't know how to do the club's cheers, but that's one of the things we could do for our fan club on TikTok. Get a club's cheers. I prefer Nazar over Bedard. Yeah, I gotta watch more Blackhawks. I'd be up for it. Yeah, Osaz, you know how to get a club's cheers? I don't know how that it works on TikTok. Clubs cheers, TikTok. Bear down, yes sir, actively. Bear down. Thank you, Gary. Club cheer. Oh no, no, that ain't it. Bear down. Bear down. Yeah, we got some cool stickers if you join the Claws crew. Hello. Hello. Carlson misses, and we're still playing this game. Let's get a couple first downs. Let me win the Survivor pool. There we go. Get down. Raiders have 2 timeouts left. There's 4:18 left in the game. It has been a boring ass game. Hopefully, I've had a blast working with all of you and hanging out and enjoying ourselves. That's been a blast. So we've been entertained. We've had a great time. We've talked about Bears. We've talked about how bad Bo Nix is. We've talked about good pizza, bad pizza, chicken places, beef places, Polish sausage. Damn, they missed a field goal. Yes, they did. We got to figure out. Osal, can you figure out how to get a club's cheers? I don't know how to do it. Clubs, cheers, TikTok gift. The Bears are getting stopped. I don't know if they're getting stopped, man. This is a brutal game, bro. It's a brutal game. Yeah, it's all right, old styles. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I don't know if it's a gift or what it is. I'm far behind in the game. Anthony? How far behind am I? It says I'm live. Anthony. Is there a delay? Maybe there's a delay on. There might be a delay on YouTube. I think this is from my streaming platform. To be honest, I think it might be Riverside that's doing it. Okay. So, but like, am I like I'm a little bit behind, Anthony? Like you just put up, yeah. Am I just a little bit behind, or am I a lot behind? Richie Rich, 10-7 Broncos, 4 minutes left. Broncos ball. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, I'm not too far behind. I'm at 3 minutes right here. Now it's 2:58. All right. We're not so far behind. 20 seconds ahead of your stream. Okay. I mean, David, part of that I think is the internet nowadays. You know, like if we were all watching on TV, we'd all be in the same spot, but it's not. The internet streams are slower. Some of them are based on the internet. And I'm using a lot of internet data right now because I have my TikTok going, streaming going, seeing the Chicago still in debt for the last rehab of the stadium. Yeah, not just a little bit. There are $528 million in debt. I don't know if they're gonna move, man. I don't know if they're gonna move. I don't know how they let them out of it, to be honest. Or maybe they say we give you a lump sum of 200 million or something like that. We're done. I don't know how it's gonna work. Another first down. Why is that not a Bears problem? The 520 million, that is a Bears problem. I think the Bears owe Chicago that money. Yeah, probably just a YouTube delay. You know, trying to do our best. Trying to do our best. I'm figuring all this stuff out too. I'm working off of Wi-Fi. There's things I'm gonna improve upon as we get better at this. So we're all in the beginning. Just get the first down. What a moron. What is that? Big T. What up, Big T? Big T's in the house. Why wouldn't he get the first down? What a crucial mistake. Yeah, but I don't know. Bears. I think that what happened? The Bears. I think you have kind of the facts wrong there. Big T. Thank you for the heart me. Bear down, Aiden. Yes, sir. Since the Super Bowl nip slip, they got the last change about those types of errors. Yeah, you're right. You're right, David. You're right. I think there's multiple things though. I think there's a delay from my stream that we're speaking to. Like, my streaming platform gets it from my camera to my mic to the internet, and then that internet is going to YouTube, and that process can slow down. So it is what it is. I think we've had a blast in this stream. We've had a blast in this stream. Yeah, but the Bear, it's a city's building, but the Bears wanted to do that, and the Bears are part of that debt. First down. I bleed orange and blue. Yes, sir. Blue and orange. Me too. Now, do you guys say blue and orange? Or you guys say I say orange and blue. What do we say? Big T's in the house. Yeah, you like that, Big T? That's a new one. Look at that, Big T. That's a good sticker, huh? Bear down, Gabriel. Jay Supremacy, what's up? Think we signed Samuel. I don't know about Samuel. I'm not like crazy about the move, anyways. So, I don't think getting someone that is coming off a back surgery and a spinal fusion like that, just, cleared, cool, good. Who knows, man? Who knows? All right, let's wrap it up here. This game has been miserable. Yeah, he got that back problem. Yes, he does. J.K. Dobbins, 65 yards. I mean, these stats are terrible. Heard the student has a gun check when you go. What does that mean, Stephanie? That's a weird thing. What does that mean? Low risk, high reward. Thursday night game. No, they've been good though, right? The last couple have been good. This has been ass, but Bo Nix, 150 yards, one touchdown, and two interceptions. Yikes. This game is a competition to see which QB can play worse. Yep. Yeah, Dub Bears. I think that's true that they have some sort of metal detectors everywhere. Hasn't wasn't the hotel responsible for the Soldier Field debt? I think Dave, there's a lot of weird politics going on with the Soldier Field lot and the debt, and it's a lot of craziness. Ashton Genty looks absolutely miserable having to play for the Vegas Raiders. 60 yards. Manungai had 176. Gino limping around. Big T liked alive. 2 minutes left. Yeah, one game in the next 23 days. That's crazy. Yeah, the Raiders look lost, man. And the Raiders look bad, bro. Bad and lost. Heard they might say screw it and move to Indiana. Yeah, Anthony, I've heard the same thing. Northwest Indiana is absolutely trying to get professional sports teams and Chicago teams in there. I don't know how the state of Illinois doesn't make something happen that allows that to happen. Ball game, but they could. Hammond, Indiana wants a team. And I'll tell you, because I make that drive over that part of Indiana to go to Michigan frequently during the summertime. Yeah, that drive sucks with traffic. Sucks. But Indiana wants them. Indiana absolutely wants them. So Lord, that's right though, right? Like they're trying desperately. They have a whole conglomerate doing it. We agree that with a Vikings fan, the Lions are filthy. Yeah, they're dirty. I agree. Dirty ass team in Detroit, representing that dirty ass city. Dirty ass city. They got the land, but the traffic will be miserable. So, all right, well, boys and girls, that's the live stream. Hello, Evergreen. Thanks for hopping in, Evergreen. Gary really trying to ramp up. It'll probably take decades. So yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Evergreen, appreciate you hopping in. Thank you, Evergreen, for the heart me. Appreciate that. The Broncos win 10-7 in a horrendous game. And yeah, I'm not going to get into tax. This isn't a tax conversation. I'm not trying to. I love the state of Illinois. I'm not trying to get into this conversation. Yeah, the game's bad. I'm not trying to get in it. Like the Bears, you can have that conversation about whatever. No, it doesn't have to do with the stadium. No, it doesn't. It's not bad doing bad business because the business of the Bears has been in Illinois forever. That's not bad business. So, Broncos win 10-7 in a horrendous game. Geno Smith 143 yards and one interception. Bo Nix 150 yards, one touchdown and two interceptions. Ashton Genty 19 yards, 19 attempts, 60 yards, one touchdown. This game is a nothing burger, nothing exciting, nothing good. I appreciate everyone hanging out. YouTube chat was popping. TikTok chat was popping. It's great to hang out with everyone and continue to build our Claws community. If you're not following or subscribing, please do. If you're on TikTok and you haven't subscribed to YouTube, please subscribe to YouTube. I appreciate everyone's support. We are trying to build a great positive community around the Bears and continue to grow here. So we have a bunch of new people on TikTok. YouTube is flying. We're rolling there. So I appreciate the follows. Thank you everyone for doing it. And thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all y'all. Love all y'all. Also, we've talked about a couple times the Dallas player who passed away yesterday. If you're ever in need of help, you can always reach out to me. But there are hotlines. There are people who love you. Try to stay as positive as you can. Stay strong, and find other outlets other than the ones that are bad. Right. So remember that there are people out there who love you, and that you can find them. And if that resource needs to be me, I'm always here for any of you that I can be. We need to be. Okay. But after that, claws up, bear down. Thanks for watching. Lock in, baby. Lock in. Peace. Later, Claus. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you, bro.